Let's ignite some voices. Let's ignite that. Hey, Alice. Hey, Sherry. Oh my God, I love you, Miriam. Hey, we done worked out. Now we got our clothes on, looking good. Dolores. Hello, Andy. Hello, Magic and TikTok. Come on, TikTok. You want to join us in the Zoom room so you can see me and I can see you. Click the link and join us for our Ignite Your Voice. It's free. Best price in town. Hey, Yvette. I want to be able to see your face like I can see these beautiful faces. So y'all wave to TikTok. Everybody wave to TikTok. Wave, hey, TikTok. Like it's like TikTok, y'all. It's like y'all almost peeking through the window, but you can come on in the house if you want to. Welcome. Listen, we got people from all around the world. Type in chat where you're joining us from. Savvy Sana. Join us where you join us from. Yesterday we had Kenya, we had Botswana, we had Canada, we had Atlanta, we had North Kakalaka, South Africa, Florida, San Francisco, Charleston, North Carolina, New York, Palm Desert, California. We had everywhere. Oh my gosh. Bahamas, of course, in the house. UAE in the house. Montreal in the house. Brooklyn in the house. The UK. London. Oh, one of my favorite places in the house. Atlanta. ATL. Yes, Saudi Arabia's in the house. Tallahassee, Florida's in the house. Charlotte, North Kakalaka's in the house. Long Island. Hey, Colleen. Hi, Colleen. You're going to just start hanging out with us all the time. It's a good thing. Colleen worked out with us this morning. I'm going to tell y'all about the workout. Some of y'all was with us this morning. Some of y'all want to be with us tomorrow morning when we work out. We doing the thing. It's a grown woman thing. We got Virginia. We got Hendon. We got so many places. Oh, yes. Sweden's in the house. Hey there. I love it. Global conversation. So when people say, I want to touch the world, I want to go around the world. Okay, great. Right here. This is where we're getting it done. So if it is your first day, Puerto Rico and Portugal are in the house. Yes. See, I love my community because I can always go somewhere in the world and know somebody and be like, hey, I'm coming to your neck of the woods. And the first thing I ask is, where's a good place to eat? I don't want the tourist place. I want that place where you would go with your family, right? Siv, I'm so glad you're here. So if this is your very first time with us, now, even if it's your second day, but it's your first time on a Lisa Nichols campus kind of event, like I had to register. TikTok, you didn't really register. You just got lucky because I went live on TikTok. We decided we're going to do it. But if you want to be in the house so that you can go in the breakout rooms, you can see my PowerPoints, you can ask questions, then click on the link and join us because that's where you get all the extra love right here with y'all. So I want you to say hello to someone else. Grab someone's name. Clarine, grab someone's name and say hi to them. Say hi to several people. In my community, we really want you to feel loved. We want you to feel welcome. We want you to hear your name. We want you to see your face. I want you to know that you are supposed to be here. Yes, and yes. So say some names, give some love over there in TikTok. Say some names, give some love. You in my community as well. You're right here. So say some names. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you. And then I want you to type your own name in. I want Coach DeAndrea to say, DeAndrea, so glad that you're here. I want Clarine to say, Clarine, I'm so glad that you're here. Like, celebrate yourself. So often when I was just developing, I would always look for people to celebrate me because I was still working on my self-esteem. You guys know about that, Sherry. And if no one celebrated me, I felt down. And I realized, wait a minute, I am the example of how other people are supposed to treat me. Let me celebrate Lisa first. Let me honor Lisa first. Let me throw Lisa her own party. And then everyone can just follow my lead. And that's exactly what happened. People began to see I love being celebrated. I love being acknowledged. I love being seen, not in a way that's trying to be spotlighted, but in the way that says, please let me know that you see my contribution. So I love all the names. I love how y'all seeing each other. I love how y'all loving on each other. And so if it is your first time, I want you to type in chat, first time. On TikTok, they doing it. They're loving on everyone. If it's your first time, I want you to type in chat that it's your first time with us. I know some of you told me yesterday it's your first time. We want to do this again because so often we go through places and we're not seen as much. I see you first time, Shannon. I see you, Susan. I see you, Dora. Whoa, we got a lot of first timers. Joyce, Nancy saying hi to Cheryl, and Ada saying hi to Sandy. Some of my first timers. Doris, your first time. Susan, is your first time. I want you to read in chat. I want you to make sure you see what we're saying to you. You will notice that we're saying welcome home. If it is your first time, then I want you to know that this can be, if you choose, one of your homes. This is a safe place. Every time you come back, we're going to honor your uniqueness. You are an unrepeatable miracle. You can never be done outside of the you that you are. No one else can do you. And here, we don't want you to try to be a carbon copy of nobody. Don't be a carbon copy of Lisa. Lisa's already being done, Shannon, but you can sure be a good you. Here, we want all of your awkwardness, all of your brilliance, all of your quirks, all of your irks, all of the things that you're healing from, and we want all of your greatness. We want all of your light. We want all of your brightness. So this is that place, that safe space you can come and take your cape off. This is that place you can come and be great and be exhausted. This is that place you can come and you can be a giant and still feel like, my God, I got so much more I should be doing. This is that unique place where you get to live completely in your duality. Judgment-free zone. I just created what I needed. There was no marketing strategy to it. I created what I needed. So, and then I went out and I said, let me find my like-minded unicorns. I don't need the twins. I just need like-minded folk running in a similar direction. And if this feels like home to you, from the moment you join us, you can feel it. It either feels really, really wrong or it feels really, really right. And if it feels really right or awkward or stretches you in an awkward way that makes you want to stand on your tippy toes, then it's probably home for you. So welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. I'm excited to serve you. I do these because I accidentally created a global multi-million-dollar business. I am not going to tell y'all that I had a strategy. I had a marketing plan. I didn't. I wanted to have great impact, but I didn't know it was going to be like it is, Yvette. I had no idea. There's no way. Some of y'all, type your name in chat if you know me. Type your name in TikTok if you know me since back like in 2010 and 2006, 2007. You saw me somewhere, right? Right? So if you saw me way back then, there's no way I can tell you 20 years from now, I'm going to touch 88 million people annually. 10 years from now, I'm going to have nearly 10 bestsellers under my belt. 10 years from now, I'm going to have generated over $100 million in revenue. There is no way I could have told y'all that. And so in this season, I want to spend the rest of my journey, my legacy years, the next 10 years, teaching other people how to do what I didn't know I was doing. Because now when I look back in my rearview mirror, I see what happened. I see what, it took me about 12 years of this thing just taking off to go, wait a minute, what am I doing? So I needed to make my unconscious competence my conscious competence. Because when I make my unconscious competence my conscious competence, then I can create a framework so I can give it to you. Anybody love that? Like, hey, baby, I'm a servant leader. I'm an activist. I'm never one that says it's only a few that should have it. I think everyone should have access to amazing success, Dr. Ben. Everyone should have access to the formula, to the framework, to the systems. Everyone should have access to that. And so, and over the last 28 years, I have noticed some frameworks that I've done, some outlines, some structures, some systems. And then I moved them to my conscious competence. And then I scaled my business tremendously because of that. And now I just want to give it all away. I want to share it all with as many people as possible because it's not meant to just be for me and I can't take it all with me. And I don't want to stop, but I do want to share and slow down and have more people run. So that's how we got here, to ignite your voice. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to tell you that yesterday we had such a good time. Those of you that were with me yesterday, type your name in chat. Type your name in chat if you were with me yesterday. We had such a good time. I mean, we jumped right on in. With just, yep. If it's your first day, I want you just to put first day. It may not be your first time with me, but it's your first day. I want you to type in chat first day so that I know, okay, great. I see you first day. I see you. Dr. Corpia. Is it Corpia? I want to make sure first day. Got a lot of folks over here. Katrina, it's your first day. Monica, it's your first day. Okay, great. EA, it's your first day. I love you. Leanne, it's your first day. So we're going to jump in. So yesterday, I really covered, what does it mean to be a legendary speaker? And I won't go into the same level of detail, but I do want to catch you guys up a little bit. I want to make sure, and then I'll talk about some of the homework we have. So know that I'm going to activate you. I am here to challenge you to stand on your tippy toes, to run, to walk, to glide, to do whatever you got to do a little stronger and a lot longer. That is my agenda here. So yesterday we talked about legendary speakers and what does it mean to be a legendary speaker? And I really want to be clear that speaker isn't stage speaker only. It's not a stage speaker only. It's every time you open your mouth, Dr. Ben, you are pouring into someone's life. You are transforming someone. You have the opportunity to activate. Your job is to activate people, to do better, stand taller, run longer. That's your job. I don't care if it's as a father, as a mother, as a daughter, as a teacher, as a financial advisor, as a politician, as a medical professional, whatever your role is, your assignment is to activate, period. Now, we all do it on different platforms. So when I say speaker, I want you to hear opening my mouth and communicating. Now, you can do it on stage. You can do it in theater. You can do it in corporate America as an executive. You can do it wherever it is, but your job is to be legendary. And then let's talk about what legendary is. And here's what I love. If you shoot for legendary, my God, even if you miss it, you're amongst the greats. Right? Do we agree on that? Like, let's shoot for legendary. Let's not shoot for average. And so often in speaking, people just shoot for getting by. I just want to get by. I just want to not crash. Type your name in chat. If when you think about speaking in front of people and you think about presenting, you just want to not be bad. Most people say, I just want to survive, right? And the truth is, there's so much more we can do, but you got to have the right tools. And so my commitment is to give you the right tools, Athea, Karen, right. Sherry says, I just don't want to suck, right? I just don't want to. And there's so much more. So let me give you some of the tools that will help you stretch beyond that. Now, for those of you who were with me yesterday, I am going to share my screen. My team would lovingly lead in slide sharing for me, but I want to do it. I say that to say, you guys, judge my heart, not my technical skill set. This is my season where Lee, you hear me? Lee, you hear me prepping you guys to love me through anything? Yesterday I did pretty good, but Deborah, don't say in her slides didn't work. Say, bless her heart. She wanted to do them herself. I'm in a season where I've had almost 20 years of teams doing everything for me. And in this season, I want to feel the lift so that I understand what your lifts are. Does that make sense? Like, I want to touch the lift. I want to go back and say, if I'm asking them to create something, let me create it. Let me see what it feels like at that level. So I'm going back to, while I don't have to do it, I want to do it. And now I'm excited about doing it. So all that to say, y'all have mercy on me. All right, so I want to show you, and then I keep the chat open just so you know. TikTok, I invite you guys to go over in Zoom because I'm always opening your chat. I see you guys. I see you guys loving on me. Thank you, Rika. Thank you, Leoya. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I see you. Now, I want to share my screen with you, and I'm asking for screen share. Jessica is going to give me that option, and then I am going to go to number 1, and then I'm going to share. Tell me what you see. And 3, 2, 1. You see me? Give me a thumbs up. Deborah, yes. Do you see me? Is it working? Okay, wait. And then I come over here And I'm going to actually, now TikTok, you guys got to go. You guys have to come over here with me. I'm going to go to slideshow and you're going to see me even bigger. Yes? All right. All right. So now I want to kind of go through some things. Number one, we're going to do a whole lot of delicious things here. We got over 45 countries represented. We roll deep. We roll deep all around the world. We roll deep. And we're everywhere on all the social media platforms, TikTok right here, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, every single place. And now I want to just talk about legendary speaker, and then we're going to talk about your homework. We're going to celebrate everyone who did their homework. Legendary speakers in this season, a legendary speaker is more likely to be a woman who's navigated tough terrain, any man who's pushing past difficult times and making sure that they're standing in their greatness. They're more likely to be a mother, more likely to be a father. It's not the celebrities anymore, Jess. It's not just the influencer with millions of followers. It's not just the corporate CEO. It's not just that. In this season, legendary speakers look like you and I, look like you, look like everyone, like literally, legendary speakers go far. Legendary speakers, professionals, spiritual leaders, community leaders, students, children, teachers, entrepreneurs. Legendary speakers go far. And so this is about making a difference. We have legendary speakers in the making right now. So I want you to type your name in chat if whatever you do, whatever you use your voice for, you want your voice and your message to be memorable. You wanted to leave a lasting impression. Matter of fact, let's go a step further. You wanted to outlive you, Sandy, Tiffany, Dora, Marissa, right? Sharnita, Karen, Nancy. You want your message to outlive you, Dolores, Serena, right? You, Deborah, you want your message to sit like a Mahatma Gandhi, to sit like a Mother Teresa, to sit like a Blanche Houston. Y'all might not know her, but that's my grandmother. Her message guides me, right? So legendary doesn't mean celebrity. Serena, really important, Tish, for you to get. Really important, really important for you to get, Panda. Really important, Don, for you to know. Legendary doesn't equal celebrity. It means long lasting. And so super important for you to understand that. And then as you get that, you understand that when you step into that space, all of a sudden your life it outlives your finite years. Your years on this earth are finite. Your message and your impact can be infinite. Go for infinite. Let's shoot, Paul, for infinite, right? So then I want you to understand and really look at what does it mean for me to stand in my power. So last night I gave you guys some homework, and many of you did it. I want to celebrate you because how you do one thing is how you're doing everything. So I want to invite you to playful out. Anytime I give you an action step to do, playful out just to see what it feels like, to see how do I dance that way. So I want to celebrate Clarine, Mitchell. I want to celebrate Michelle as well, Susan, Brenda, Belize, Zuri. You guys did the homework. So many of you did the homework. I won't get everyone. Walker, Hortense, Ro, Dee, Peggy, Miriam. So many of you did the homework. I want to celebrate you. And really, it was type in chat what the homework was. So those of us who are joining us today, they can have an opportunity to do it and do it right here in chat. Do it right here real time. You can do it tonight as well. It was really talking about like, what would my soul say? If I shared my story, what would my soul say? Your soul has a message on it. And that message needs to be told. And that message wants to be here. That message has a space in this world. And so what does that look like? And so you're going to get it in chat. So many people, Rika says, can I get yesterday's replay? You can. Our replays are available on YouTube. Delicious. Make sure you go back, put the dots together, watch it on YouTube today after we finish. It'll be yummy, yummy, yummy. And we're here again tomorrow. So I'm connecting the dots. You really want to put all 3 days together. You'll get far, far more out of it. All right. So I want to share with you, we're here online, but we get together real time. So we do both. I am real big on doing hybrid events. We've been doing hybrid events for about 8 years now. So when COVID hit in 2020, we were okay with that. We were like, we're good. We got this. We've been doing this thing for a while. So we get together both online and we get together at live events. So I want to show you us at a live event.
Speaking right to make millions. They never believe me. Yo, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yo, Mayweather with the defense.
Our goal is to dance together. Our goal is to step out of our comfort zone. So for those of you who walked on the campus and said, ooh, this look different, I implore you to know this is the very place you should be.
Too much, I can never let up even if you had enough. This ain't for the faint of heart, we always playing rough. I had enough.
This event is gonna push you beyond what you thought was even possible.
Coming here, seeing the formula made me believe, and
I do know that I have it in me. I can see it.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. I hope y'all can see that. I hope I did that right. I'm trying to make sure TikTok can see everything with everybody. I hope y'all appreciate my effort to keep y'all in the loop. But go over there to Zoom so I don't have to do all that. All right, so I wanted you to see that we do get together. That's our flagship event called Speaking Right to Make Millions. And really, it's speaking right to impact millions. And when you impact many people, your income is a byproduct of that. So I want to make sure that you know, for all the right reasons to do this, I want to equip you to have as much power and impact as possible to transform lives, right? And we do it online and we do it live. So if you ever wanted to be surrounded by people, I'm going to show you later how you can join us. We have small exclusive rooms, so I'm not trying to build rooms of 2,000 people. I do believe in the relationships that can be formed from a room that's more intimate. And the in-person events are off the chain. So if you've come to Speaking Right, type in chat a little bit of how that has impacted you. We have a lot of returners. Like people like every year, that's my spot. I'm going to be there. So we have another Speaking Right coming in October. I will give you those dates and you will have access. Someone said, changed my life. Yeah, it can absolutely do that. I created the environment that I needed, and it delivers content. It delivers community. It delivers results. Before you leave, you have outcomes. You're not waiting to go home to get outcomes. Before you leave, you've made progress. And we collide some amazing people together from over 50 different countries. So super, super, super exciting. I'll give you the October date so you can mark it in your calendar. But I have a way where you can, and this year we're having it's a virtual event this year with a few in-person seats. So it's a virtual event with a few in-person seats. So for those of you who know that you will be attending virtually, I can tell you we have transformed lives over those 3 days virtually. Just carve out the time to be with us the full time. So I'm super excited. I wanted to let you guys know. Someone asked me yesterday, do you ever get together live? Yes, yes, and yes. And I always work to make my events hybrid so that everyone can attend. Who's grateful for the hybrid? Sometimes just getting away is not challenging. You can afford the ticket to get to the conference, but the flight and the hotel and the this and the that, it makes it almost impossible for some people to go. And here's what I know. You're always going to see me try to make a way for everyone to be included. That's going to be my jam. So yesterday we talked about, we opened up legendary speaker. We really looked at that. Today, we're going to talk about how do you connect with your audience almost instantly? How do you do that? So many times you want to connect with an audience of one at the dinner table, whether it's a teenager, whether it's a spouse, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a coworker, or you want to relate to 10. or you want to relate to 100, or you want to find a way to connect across that camera and you feel like there's a challenge. Today, we're going to cover that. Who's grateful to cover how to audience connect? Right? Like, yes, how do our audience connect? So we're going to cover that. I'm super, super excited for what that's going to look like. I want to make sure I cover a couple of questions that came in yesterday. Clarita, you had a great question about you want to do some things around inclusion and development for employees, and there's some stories attached to that, but you also have your own story, and you want to know which story should you focus on first. I'm going to say your story, because when people choose you, they choose what you know. Write that down. When people choose you, they choose what you know. So don't put your lessons out in front of your humanity. We often are taught to do that. We're often are taught to point to that thing we want to, and I see your passion in your writing. I can tell you're very passionate about it. And we're often taught as teachers, as leaders, to point to that passion. Thank you, Jessica. And I'm going to say point to you, because when I choose you, then and here's the thing. When people know that you care, they care what you know. When people know that you care, they care what you know. When people choose you, they choose what you know. So always come to the relationship, and the relationship lives in your story. All right. And then there is, when you guys see me looking this way, I'm looking at you, but I'm also looking at my agenda to make sure that I keep everything on point for you. And Angel says, I'm no longer a victim. I'm working towards greatness, but the mindset still lingers. What techniques can you give me to transform from that? So Angel, I appreciate your question. And what Angel is saying is that that I'm still working on the trauma. And Angel, I hear you, and many of us, I talk about that I've had to do this before. Just work on my trauma so I can show up more. Work on my healing so I can show up more. Yesterday, I shared with you being diagnosed as clinically depressed in 1997. I needed to work on me because I knew I wanted to get to you. But I had to work on me. I couldn't do both at the same time, because if I'm trying to serve you while I need to serve me, then I'm serving from the cup that I need to drink from. Hello, who needed to hear that? I'm serving from the cup that I needed to drink from, right? And so I'm going to invite you, and I think, Chris, I'm going to introduce you to my speaker advocate coaches in a moment. And Chris or Jessica, can you guys set up the Calendly link? Angel, particularly, I'm going to invite you to come on a journey with us around personal development. The unique thing that I offer as a coach is that my origin is in personal development. That's my origin. My origin is in personal development. I'm graduated to speaker development because I had such a wild success in the last 26 years. I wanted to share with other people. But my origin is in transformational work for people, healing, trauma healing. And so we have a really robust suite of things that can help you in that while we're working on your message. But first, let's work on the messenger, so that the messenger is taken care of, so that the message doesn't get bottlenecked. Because your message will only go as far as your healing. Hello, who am I talking to? And we're all in this. I started my breakthrough retreat. Hopefully, there's many things you can do, some just online. And you can go as far as spend 5 days with me in a breakthrough retreat. You can start online and spend 28 days with me doing 5 minutes a day. I got all kind of stuff for you, sis. All kind of stuff at every different level. At every different level. Like the first investment of the 28 days will be on video. It's a whole whopping $28. Like, so we can start anywhere you want, or you can invest more and you can spend 5 days with me, right? You go wherever you want to go. My recommendation to you is you're going to get a Calendly link. We're going to put it here. And if you feel like you want to go on a personal development journey, then let's carve out some time to just kind of see what that journey needs to look like, right? But here's the deal. I had to go work on myself as my company grew, or else I would get in its way. Does that make sense, you guys? So it's a business strategy as well. Like, I knew I had hit my ceiling. So Angel, I appreciate you asking that question. Not every conversation, not every desire needs a personal conversation. I see a lot of people saying yes, 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 me. Jessica, I'm not sure how we're going to handle it, but I do know my community is into working on yourself while you're serving others. I do know that. I do know that. And so I want to make sure that you're served. I see you, Katina. I see you, Dr. Ben. I see, yeah. And so I want to make sure you don't stop your growth and you don't stop your impact because there's more work to be done. So I will make sure. And what I love about this community is there are a lot of things I don't do. Transformation and speaker development and transformational coach development. I do that. So some of you are still working on yourselves while you want to get certified to help others work on themselves. We got that as well. So this is an ecosystem of servant leaders all around transformation, from serving you to serving others. And then wellness coach Cynthia said, she said, that's good stuff. I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you so much. I also need to feed my audience from a spoon, even when we know toxins are interfering with our wellness. What you're speaking of, Coach Cynthia, is yesterday I spoke to make sure and raise your hand or type your name in chat if you know that this is you. Sometimes you're giving your audience so much at one time that you fed them from a shovel, not a spoon. So it's hard for them to digest and choose you to go further because they're so full right now. They don't know what to ask for. Instead of giving them an appetizer, you gave them a buffet, right? Sharma Vidal, I see you on TikTok. I see you, Carla. I used to do that. I fed everybody from a shovel. I didn't even know I had a spoon in me. So yes. So you see Dr. Tiffany is saying, if you're interested in personal development, she gave you a link. Go right there and chat. We'll put that same chat. Dr. Tiffany, can you put it over in TikTok? They're over in TikTok saying, hold on, I need it. So go over there. Thank you so much, SAT coach, speaker advocate coach, Dr. Tiffany, for helping me. Everybody, I want to serve your needs. And I'm just making some of this up. I'm going off of your questions. So we didn't even plan to introduce our personal development here, but I want to meet you where you are. I want to meet you where you need to be supported, not what I think. I want you to hear this because many of you are teachers and you're building your business. I am not the expert of what you need. You are the expert of what you need. I'm the service provider. So just now, what you don't know is my conversation took a pivot. My team are all in the background figuring it out because Angel's question was not in the speaker realm. It was in the personal development realm. Does that make sense? Now, if I was tied to my own agenda because I didn't have certainty in my body to change, I would ignore her question and keep going forward because it's not in my agenda. Are you guys hearing me? But I'm clear that my community, you're the expert. So you tell me what you need, and then I, as your coach, understand where to go. So we just took a pivot because and then all the responses here in chat are showing me we got a lot of interest in, I want to develop me, Lisa. I want to develop the personal. Shannon says, we needed Angel's question. Angel, I don't even know if you're here, but if you're here, type some hearts so we can love you up because everyone's benefiting from Angel's question. And thank you so much, Chris and Jessica, for making sure that we brought Angel's question forward today because I might not have seen it. Angel's here. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you for understanding that when you pour into you, when you heal you, when you expand you, and when you sew up those crevices and holes that still leak possibility, when you seam those up, all of a sudden you can be a container for other people. So thank you, sis. That's exactly where I was in 1997. And if you want to walk that journey with us, I would be so pleased and honored to walk that journey with you. And what I can tell you is you're about to meet our speaker advocate coaches. And so many of our speaker advocate coaches, you see them in this season, but they walk that journey as well. So I'd like to spotlight our speaker advocate coaches so you can see them, because these are the coaches that what I love about them, every single one of them are students. Now, TikTok, I need you to get on Zoom so you can see the speaker advocate coaches or just hear from them verbally. I have DeAndrea coming to the main screen. Hello. There, you will only meet a couple of them today, but there are over 20 speaker advocate coaches. Every single speaker advocate coach, Dr. Tiffany, Jude, Kevin, they all came to the campus as students, and they came to the campus to have their own growth as well. And now they want to support you in your growth. So I just want to, a couple of people, Kevin, can you open up your line, Coach Kevin? Oh, good. It's already open. Yay. And can you just give them a snippet of your first journey and what it felt like? I'm going to take me off camera. Take me off camera, y'all, because it ain't about me right now. It's about the coaches. And then TikTok, I'm going to do my best to try to turn around the camera so you guys can take advantage of this and see as well. Kevin.
Yes. So when I came to the campus, I came as a non-believer. Like, who are these people and why are they so excited? My background is pharmacist, but I saw one of these webinars where Lisa basically asked me that question: what will it cost you if you don't, move forward in your dream? What would it cost if you sit down on it? So when I got to Florida, I'm looking around at this speaking right conference. I'm going, are these people crazy? But here's what was happening. I was really shut down. I was shut down emotionally. I was shut down, and I found myself judging. If anybody like me, you can raise your hand if that's you. Sometimes wondering, is this real? But by day two, I started looking at what was happening, and I recognized, oh no, this is you. And I had an opportunity to get on stage. I delivered a valley. I had been practicing and practicing. I didn't know I was going to get called up, but that technique I developed there with the valley, literally 21 days later, it landed me on Walmart's stage, their main stage, in front of 4,700 stores. I was there because I took a technique that I halfway mastered. I practiced it enough that it got their attention, and things have just kind of opened up ever since. So I went from non-believing and judging to curious, and then going, wait a minute, hold on, this actually works. And so I released the judgment and found me. It was really exciting.
Oh, super, super exciting. Thank you so much, Dr. Tiffany. What was your quick journey?
Wow, it was an amazing journey. So I met Lisa, or in my mind, we were good girlfriends in my head. My daughter is currently 16, but ever since she was about 5. And I was always playing from the sidelines and joining everything for free. And I was already speaking, but I realized that free could only take me but so far. And when I decided to fully invest in myself and play full out, so many doors happened. Like Coach Kevin, I started to play around with the volley. I won an entire speaker competition. People were reaching out to me to speak on their stages. So it has been a remarkable journey when I gave myself permission to come off the sidelines and get in the game and actually play full out.
Come on, anybody, if you can relate to Kevin or to Dr. Tiffany, type your name in chat, whether you questioned it, whether you wondered about it, and now you're ready to jump in. Jude, and these are all your coaches here to support you.
For me, I met Lisa to help grow a business that I was in. And being with her, it gave me clarity that I didn't want to be doing that business. And I wanted to share my story that was burning in my belly to help people. And so I jumped in 1,000% and jumped in and learn techniques to help share my story in a way that would captivate the audience. And I never looked back. I became a best-selling author, co-authored a book with Lisa, and working on my memoir right now as well. So thank you.
And these coaches are here to hold your hand throughout the journey. Coach DeAndrea.
When I came to the campus, I was just like said Coach Tiffany, just kind of looking from the sidelines. And I decided to make that investment. One, because I was an elected official at the time, serving over 10,000 students in the school district and over 60,000 people in the community. And my heart wasn't there. I believed in people over politics. And so I wanted my message to be so much stronger than what I was delivering. So I took the risk. I came to the campus. Needless to say, I met my community. I met my tribe. It's like when Lisa was talking in my gut, I said, she's talking to me and only me, right? And so I'll say fast forward of me being on the campus after 3 months, I had my first TED Talk. where I got to speak about the work I've done as an elected official. And then from there, and fast forward a couple of years later, I won this contest, which was called Top Talent Hollywood. I was the icon winner, where I won over $150,000 in services, where I have a team that now supports the work that I do. But I've spoken on over 30 stages, y'all, ever since then. So I was able to craft my story that was in my belly. So do not sit down and think it's not you. Do not sit down and think it is not your time. The world is waiting for you. They're waiting for your story. And I'm so glad that I gave myself permission to tell my story.
And Kevin, wonderful. Give her some love, you guys. And Kevin, what do you guys do for the community as speaker advocate coaches? What do you hear? What do you want to tell them if they were to choose to jump in, how will they get supported by you guys?
Okay. Oh yeah. If you do jump in, what you'll find is that we'll hold your hand all along the way, giving you feedback, taking you on a journey, and offering you different ways on how to see what's possible, what you're doing very well, but also how to up level it. So you'll find and embody certainty that with practice again and again, it goes from just watching it to you becoming it. So we show you how we did it and give you opportunity to do it for yourself. And then when you do it for yourself, you begin to watch how some of the influence in you begins to rub off on your community and other people listening to you.
And Jude, what can they count on you for as a speaker advocate coach, as a group? What do you guys always show up and do? What can they count on you for?
We always show up and hold safe space. We allow each of you to express from your heart and be open to growing and learning, and we'll support and guide you, just like Kevin said.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. You guys give our speaker advocates a round of applause. Give our speaker advocates a round of applause. Yummy, 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 yummy. I hope y'all heard some of that. I tried to do my best job of letting you guys see it on TikTok. I love it. So you guys give them some love in chat. Make sure that they feel loved and honored. I want to make sure that my TikTok doesn't. I'm really working hard for y'all, TikTok. All right. Yummy, give them some love. I saw all the hearts. So our speaker advocate coaches, they have created something that I haven't seen before. We created a group of people that are like the hero's journey. They've learned it. Their lives have transformed because they're using the system. And what better group of people to turn around and hold your hand? That's what I love about it. I don't interfere with the speaker advocate coach's journey. I guide, I support, but they nominate each other. I don't choose them. They nominate each other from the student body. So when you come through as a student, if you advance and you really try hard, you don't have to be perfect, but you're really working hard, they nominate you to be a speaker advocate coach. So it is a student-led student growth, and then the leadership and the growth. Anyway, I can't say enough about the speaker advocate coaches. I'm like a huge fan. And again, I'm watching created what I would have loved. So I don't have that, but I'm glad I can hold space for it. And you're not just in my hands. You're in a group of people hands who knows what it feels like to cross that threshold, say yes. So for many of you, you're going to jump in and they're going to be waiting for you with open arms. And that's just like 10% of them. There's so many of them. So it's yummy, yummy, yummy. Because the reality is, like, you got one job, and that is to manage how you are remembered. Like, when I think about it, and before I go there, I want to say this. Before I go there, I'm about to jump into content. Some of y'all worked out with us this morning. So I want to celebrate those of you who worked out with us this morning. Jessica, can you take us to, let me remove the spotlight here. There's several people who worked out with us this morning. Some of y'all are like, what workout? I didn't know about a workout. I want to tell you guys, we worked out this morning together. And this is a little video. My husband literally shot it from his phone. He leads the workout. My beautiful husband leads the workout. It's designed for women 40 and over, but men can play. And if you're under 40, we'll let you come and glean from the ladies. But here's a little bit of it.
Go! Rocking and rolling, rocking and rolling.
We're online.
Happy Tuesday, day two of our festivities here for 21 days. Great job. I love this. I love it. I love it. Come
So-
on, ladies. That's it. Push yourselves. Push yourselves.
We got this. We got this.
Good.
Last 10
Yeah,
seconds.
last 10 seconds, yes. She's
begging.
on the money. She's on the money.
I'm begging y'all. You see, I'm trying to suggest last 10 seconds, please. So if you worked out with us the last day or the last 2 days, put your electronic hand up so we can just celebrate you. And then if you'd like to work out with us, put your name in chat and we can like give you the secret link for tomorrow. There's a secret link for tomorrow. And it's at your own pace. Okay, wonderful. I realized I didn't tell them that we do this really beautiful thing. I created the space I needed. And as you see all the electronic hands up, Kristen's joined us. Sandy and Don are our resident cheerleaders and champions. Judy joined us. Jude is one of our always champions. Alicia joined us. Diana joined us. Gwen joined us. Amir joins us from outside, beautiful outside. Oh, Dr. Corpio, you joined us. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So wonderful. Catherine joined us. Let us give you the link so you can join us. We're doing a 21-day, we call it Grown Woman Challenge. You got to have enough memory in your cells to join us. So tomorrow is Old School Thursday, and the #1 song that was requested was Aretha Franklin. So we're going to do some old school, and we always say you got to know some of the songs at least in order to be in the club, but you can be under 40. But this environment is for women who carry more than their own weight. I asked my husband to create a space, Deborah and Serena, for women who had huge responsibilities on their lives. And it wasn't just about muscles. It was about muscles and meditation. It's not about push-ups. It's about push-ups and prayer, that we're carrying loads beyond ourselves. And we need more than just a crunch. You know, we need somebody to pull a blessing down for us. And my husband created the space I needed. I was in self-care and I said, I need a space where grown women come. I don't want to see a 22-year-old who I got shoes older than her. No disrespect to her, but I need a woman who knows what it feels like to walk my journey and carry my weight. I want to work out with her. And my husband created that space. And so join us. We're doing a free 21-day challenge. It's just blessing upon blessing upon blessing, y'all. So if you want to join us tomorrow morning, you can join us. Write this down because we're giving y'all the back door link. So you don't have the front door link, but the back door link. So write this down. Tomorrow morning is Thursday. Tomorrow morning, there is a 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and there is a 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So change the time zone based on where you are in the world. 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You just got the link. The password is uplift. Put uplift there, all in caps, UPLIFT, uplift, and join us. And you don't have to have weights. You can have water bottles. You can have cans of corn. We don't mind. Whatever you have, it's all good. And men, there are men with us. We always have men. And my husband loves the male company. So we always have men there. This morning we had husbands and sons, and we always have men there. So, but we do curate the space to honor that grown woman. Amen. I did that. All right. So with that, I want to really move to, what does your dash mean? Like, what is that? Like, you have one job: to manage the memory of you, to manage where you go, to manage who you are, to manage what happens, to manage how you show up. And the journey is to go, how did I create such impact that people remember who I am, but not from an ego perspective, but from a perspective that says, how did I deliver impact so good that it's worthy of holding tight onto? How do I add value to someone? How do I do that? And what I know is that there's a couple of things. There's the day that you were born, and I want to get my slide just because I want you guys to see it. There's the day that you were born. And inside of that, after that, you know, you live a full life. You live a full life. And then there is the day that you transition, you know. So there's the day you're born, and then there's the day you transition. And What's super important when you recognize that, I think you guys see all your faces at the very top. Smile and wave at me if you see that. Um, and when you see the day you were born and when you understand that and you look through life and you go, wait, what am I to do? Like where's my life? What is my life fingerprint? It's what's the fingerprint that you leave when you've left this place? What does that look like? What does it look like? Because there's the day that you sunrise and the day that you sunset, right? And understanding that your sunset day, there's nothing else left to do. You got one job. You got a job to dance that dash in the middle. And I'm here to talk about that dash in the middle. How do you make your dash dance? Write that question down, type that in chat. How do I make my dash dance? How do I make my dash unapologetic? How do I make my dash non-negotiable? How do I make my dash disruptive? Come on, you guys, unapologetic, non-negotiable, and disruptive. Your dash isn't meant to stay solid. Do you know that in a hospital, if the line is flat on that, on some of you guys are in the medical industry, please tell me what that machine is called. I always forget what the machine is called, but it's very important. My father was in ICU for 62 days. I'd walk in the room and the first thing I did was look at the machine. I want to know all the vitals are okay. I want to know if that line is going up and down. If that line is flat, we're in trouble. The last thing you want is for your lifeline to be flat, to say, she was here, but she didn't really make an impact. He was here, but you couldn't quite tell. The world is supposed to be different because you were here. Hello, who am I talking to? And here's what I know. You won't rest. You won't rest until you're clear that you're making your dash dance. That's what I truly believe. I truly believe that. I truly believe that when we sit and we truly show up and we say, my dash has to dance, that's what matters. What do you do with your dash is what matters. What's in your dash that hasn't been done yet? Now, that's a big question. What's in your dash that hasn't been done yet, that's still waiting to be done? How will you make your dash dance? How will you jump into that? How will that dash serve somebody? Serve a 15-year-old or a 50-year-old or a 5-year-old. Serve someone across color lines, someone across socioeconomic lines. It's that I want you to ponder. I want you to think about it. And you got history under your belt. You didn't get here effortlessly. You didn't get here without doing some work. But then what's the next? How will your dash transform even more lives? Now, here's the thing. Yesterday, I talked about the gap. What's the gap that we get to fill to make sure you do everything that's in your life assignment? Hello. What does it mean to have you do everything that's in your life assignment? I don't want to sit down on any of my life assignment. I don't know what it requires of me, but I'm down. I love what Dr. Tiffany said. Dr. Tiffany says, I stopped sitting on the sidelines and I jumped in. Right? Deandra said, I stopped sitting on the sidelines. I jumped in. Coach Kevin said, I was skeptical, but then I went, wait, maybe, what if? Someone type in chat, what if, ... What if? What if I don't even know what's in my future on the other side of my yes? See, everything you want and everything that's in the best version of you lives on the other side of your yes. Not on this side of your yes, not on the other side of a no, but on this side. I see your what ifs and TikTok. I see your what ifs. I see your what ifs. What if? So today I want to talk about the unforgettable framework. I'm going to talk about what does it mean to be unforgettable? What does it mean to lean inside? And yesterday, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, I showed you the path to being unforgettable. There are 4 frameworks. And today we're going to talk about a framework that really has a lot of power in it. It has a lot of moments in terms of how do you deliver impact? How do you stand in your power? How do you make yourself sticky? How do people, here's the key thing. How do you get your voice, your name in rooms that you're not in? What does that look like? And I think that's where we all want to be. And that's that place, that power thing. So I cannot wait to teach you. I cannot wait to show you this. I'm super excited about it. So this is the unforgettable framework. Deandra, are you proud of me that I'm doing, like, do you see? Is this right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Point. I'm loving this way too much. I'm in this whole new season. So inside the unforgettable framework, take a picture of this. Okay. Inside the unforgettable framework, you have task and maintenance, you have audience connection formula, you have verbal highlights, and you have snap, right? Super networking at accelerated pace. For sake of time, I'm going to focus on audience connection formula. And I also want to focus on this because this is one that we can really practice right now. And you'll learn on my campus. And many of you know you've already been here. And many of you, I am going to tell you, I'm going to invite you to take a longer journey with me. I'm going to give you as much as I can give you here. You are going to take away some things. I promise you that. But I'm also going to give you the opportunity to dive deeper, have more time, do more practice, learn more techniques, go further in your journey as a powerful and unforgettable speaker. I will invite you to do that. That program, I'll show you later. It's called Ignite. This is not a bait and switch. I'm going to show you exactly what I can give you in the time that I can give you. And then I'm going to invite you to go deeper, go further if you choose to, right? But today, we're going to focus on ACF, audience connection formula, and you're going to practice it. I'm going to first show you the technique. You're going to, I'm going to pull on SAT coach, because they don't ever know that I'm going to call on them. They don't ever practice before, because we have a concept on our campus. Type it in chat. You know the concept. We have a concept on our campus. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Stay ready. So now, Dr. Tiffany, can we bring Dr. Tiffany to the stage and just do that little thing? Do that little thing, that thing. And then right behind her, Jude, I want you to come up and I want you to do the same technique. I want you guys to see if you can hear the technique that they're doing. I want you to see if you can hear what's happening. Dr. Tiffany, on you.
Okay. There was a time when I was asked to speak in front of a room. And the moment all eyes turned towards me, my heart raced, my palms sweated, and I was terrified that fear would keep me from saying what I knew I wanted to say. Sometimes we have a tendency to believe we have to stop being afraid before we use our voice. Have you ever talked yourself out of saying something? Not because it wasn't valuable, but because fear got to your voice before you did.
Ooh, yummy, yummy. Raise your hand. Say yes. I see the yeses. I see the yeses. I see the yeses. I see the yeses. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That was good. Not because you didn't have to say, but because fear got to the him before you did. Okay, noted. Jude, come on up and serve the people.
Hi, everyone. There was a time in my life when I told myself I couldn't continue and left my corporate job after 20 years. Sometimes we have a tendency to stay in situations until a life event wakes us up. Have you ever experienced a moment that shook you to your core, that made you realize it's time to make a change?
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Did you feel that? All right. All right. So this is so yummy. This is so yummy, you guys, because they're doing it now. Now, both of them did the audience connection formula. I'm going to bring up one more, Coach DeAndrea, and I'm going to see if can you figure it out. Now, if you've already gone through Ignite, then don't reveal what's happening. But there's something that's a formula that every single person is doing. There's a formula. What I love about a formula and a framework, type in chat, I can follow a formula. Type in chat, I can follow a formula, right? I can follow a formula. So watch this so that you can see the formula as well. You guys can take me off screen, make it all about Coach DeAndrea.
Hi, everyone. There was a time when I kept pushing people away before they ever had a chance to hurt me. I built walls and called them boundaries. I thought I had trust issues with other people. Then I realized the person I trusted the least was me. We have a tendency to look for proof that people will hurt us instead of looking for proof that we'll be okay, even if they do. Have you ever spent so much time asking, can I trust them, that you never stop to ask, do I trust me?
That's a hallelujah.
A hallelujah. That's a hallelujah, Coach Kevin. That's a hallelujah, huh? I see all the hearts. Y'all heart them up. Those are your coaches. They're there for you. Those are your coaches. So let me reveal the formula that they were revealing for you so that you could see. Isn't this juicy? Type in chat how that felt to see them. Now I'm going to show you the formula so that you can see. I'm gonna have to move my head a little bit out of the way I see of the words, but I'll move my head out of the way. So hold on, let me go to share. And now you see the formula. So the formula is create a bridge between you and the audience. That's what you're doing. And to do that, you use yourself as an example. There was a time when I. Then you proceed to we have a tendency to, a collective experience. And then I think you can see, move down. Then ask, have you ever had a time when you? So this allows you to have some connection with your audience. And then these are the sentence stems. There was a time when I, all right, write these down, coaches, if you would put them in chat. There was a time when that's the first line. And then you fill in the blank, you reach back. We have a tendency to, you collect the room. And have you ever had a time when you? This is a secret sauce, y'all. You can use it every time, the same exact way, and it works every time. So hold on. So now this allows you to really, really see the framework. All right. All right, so type in chat. How does that feel? You should see everyone's over here just yummying up in TikTok. They're like, this is so good. The fact that you guys are getting value from TikTok and you guys are not seeing the slides, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yummy. Me, we, you. So what should we call it, Coach Kevin? The nickname is me, we, you. The official name is audience connection formula. But if you want to use a Q, me, we, you, because that shows me, we, you. And Clarine, this was that thing that helps you, that I told you yesterday, I'll show you this. This is that the more you do more of that, Clarine, the more your audience can see, oh, this is my girl. This is my right fit person. She was here for me. You see how DeAndrea said, Coach DeAndrea said, no, she wasn't talking to anybody else. She was talking to me. She came from me. Do you know I hear that from 70-year-old white males? I hear it from 21-year-old women from Kazakhstan and from Kiev. They say, no, you weren't talking to anybody else. You were there just for me. Yeah, I am. But I need to use the words so you know that, right? And so it's not about them figuring it out. It's about you doing what they need to hear themselves. So this is one technique, one technique. So now I'm going to, in a moment, I'm going to let you practice. So we're going to put you, now you got to go. I love y'all on TikTok. Hustler Heart CEO says, I got it. I got it. I love it. This is definitely my calling. Come on over here in Zoom so I can see you and put you in this breakout room. In a moment, we're about to go in breakout rooms. It's going to be really, really, really great. You guys are going to practice it. What's going to happen is you're going to apply it. You'll stumble through it. It's okay, but you'll feel it in your throat. You'll hear it in your cheeks. It'll cross your tongue. Then you'll hear it back in your own ears. And then we're inside our practice. Notice what Coach Kevin said. Coach Kevin said we're going to practice, practice, practice. What I love about our campus is we don't just teach you. We're not just a monologue. This is a dialogue. We're going to teach you, and then we create space for you to hear what you've learned. And then we teach you some more, and then you do it again so that you gradually get better inside the training. Is that yummy, 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 yummy? So love you, Lon. So, but before we go into that, I want to share with you, our Ignite program. I'm getting all kind of private messages saying, what's the program? So I love that you guys are excited and you want to go further because it is an investment in you. But I always love to give you content first, and I'm going to teach you as a student. And then there are times I'm going to teach you as a business owner student, right? And one of the things that I want to invite you to remember is that whenever you're going to invite someone into your program, you need to earn the right by already pouring into them. Does that feel fair? Pour into people because it's the right thing to do. And then allow people to choose. Dr. Ben, I love you. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But and look at the replay. Everybody look at the replay. There's more to come. Look at the replay. We love you, love you, love you. Thank you for the time we've had. But I want you to pour into people. So I want to share with you about Ignite. I want to show you this little video because I'm a visual person and visual is always strong for me. And then I want to share with you some of the details about how you can learn from us and go a little further with us as we move on. And let me move around so that you guys can go. And Jessica, you have that video ready, my love? She's probably saying,
Yep. Just give me 1 second. It wasn't loading, so I'm going to retry again.
So the main thing, and you can just at any point interrupt me with it, it is a program that builds and stacks on itself so that you have more confidence. Yesterday, a lot of people talked about confidence, and this is all about making sure that you have confidence, that you have clarity, but more than anything, you have a process that you can lean on. And what I love most about this program is that it comes with people. It comes with a lot of people. It comes with a lot of coaches, and they're not coaches who stepped into this as trainers. They're coaches who stepped into this as students, and they've progressed enough. And I love evidence. Type your name in chat if you love and need evidence. I'm an evidence needer. I need evidence. Show me evidence. Show me evidence. I always say, who else did it? Who else did it? Who else did it? I probably get on people's nerves saying, who else did it? Show me evidence. Who else did it? Maybe it's me coming from LA, living in South Central. I don't know, but I'm like, I don't know. Show me evidence. And so I love that it's led by and you're supported by people who are the evidence. I'm not the evidence. I created it. But people like Coach Jude and people like Coach Dr. Tiffany and Kevin and Deandra, and so many more. They're gonna experiment.
Anyone can be a legendary speaker. It just takes the right place, the right time, and the right coach.
Okay, let's go.
Full 8 weeks of training, application labs, real-time coaching feedback, student presentations, stand and deliver.
What you have built, Lisa, and this beautiful tribe is superlative and completely outpaces, out-educates, out-loves, out-nurtures, out-performs, out anybody that's out there.
Learn the framework and methodology of the science of speaking. What does it take to become a legendary speaker? Learn how to ignite.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I hope you guys can see. I'm trying to do my best to make it make sure you guys love my whole bootleg helping TikTok make sure that they are in the equation as well. So I'm super excited about what it means for you to have the opportunity to join us. We only open up these doors once a year. This is not one of those things we're doing every quarter. We open up the doors once a year and invite people in to participate and to be a part of the part of this program. And it culminates in something really, really special that we do. I want to share my screen with you guys so you can see. I'm a visual learner, as I said earlier, so I want to lean into everyone else that might be a visual learner as well. And so one of the things that we are primarily doing is we're just showing the art of speaking and showing what it looks like to really sit inside the space of learning the modality and what does it look like to really put the pieces together eloquently and seamlessly and consistently. And what I could tell you is that our focus is giving you the methodology. And what you're going to see on a lot of these slides are more our coaches than me. I'm leading the charge with the content and the framework. But what I love about the coaches is that you're going to see so many different forms of style that you'll see yourself in it. We give you community to grow inside of, and that becomes super, super, super important because what you do when you come inside is you immediately get practice, repeat practice, accountability community. You get the opportunity to come through. So you get 10 live sessions with speaker advocate coaches. What I love about those live sessions is you get practice time, you get application labs, you get direct coaching on the strengths of your of how you're delivering your content. You immediately get the art and science of speaking, and that's a library. Those are videos that I'm providing. So you see me doing the techniques along with a few coaches. You have that library available to you on an on-call basis anytime you need it. Then you take what you learned in the library and you apply it inside the application lab. You get a pre-course speakers assessment so that you can see how you show up and where your gaps are. What I love about the speaker assessment is that I show you, based on your answers, here are your strengths. Here are some of your gaps. Inside of this program, listen to all of it, but focus on this. Who loves when you have some specificity of what to focus on? I love that kind of direction. We do as much at what I like to call prescription-based coaching as we possibly can. And then we have this really cool thing that after you've done all the training, after you've shown up, how do you then show us what you've learned? How do you do that? Well, you do that through our stand and deliver. So every single student gets an opportunity to do a stand and deliver. And Jude just put hearts up because that's probably one of her favorite pieces. Jessica, can you pull me down and can you pull up Dr. Tiffany to share what's a highlight about stand and deliver? That's a huge moment. And I want to tell you that not only do you get the opportunity to practice it, but you get the opportunity to record yourself. If you want to do it virtually, you get to do it virtually. If you want to do it live, you get to do it live. Either way, you get to do it and you get to record that so that that becomes a part of your assets as well if you choose. Dr. Tiffany, what's one of the values? You can pull me off screen, Jessica, pull Dr. Tiffany on. I know we're doing a lot, but we'll figure it out. You guys judge our hearts, not our technology ability. What's the value, Dr. Tiffany, of just the stand and deliver? Because I don't know if people understand the value of stand and deliver and what that means to be able to really go in and stand on stage after learning so much real time.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so it brought everything together for me to take everything from the 10-week lessons and the sessions with the coaches, from even outside of what the coaches practicing with my accountability partners who I found within Ignite, and then being able to bring it to the main stage at Stand and Deliver. And I did it in person, and it was priceless. It's a priceless moment I will never forget. And just to get that love and support and that reinforcement that, oh, I can do this, I got this, and I did this in front of a room full of people. So it was absolutely incredible. And the same support and encouragement that you get online, if you come in person, you get is the same there. The energy stays the same. And I'm
Mm.
grateful for the opportunity.
I love it. So I think that's key to outline. The energy stays the same. We've mastered and done a great job of maintaining the same impact virtually. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we were online virtually 4 years, 3 or 4 years before COVID even came. So I guess now it's more than 7 years. We're more inside over 11 years online. And so what I love is that we've made it super, super possible for people to play full out. I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you, I want to show you a video of some of our students, because I think it's super important to know who else is inside the process and who else is sharing. So I want to give you a testimony from one of our coaches. Jessica, can you share with us Narissa's whenever you're ready? And our first Ignite session, it's right around the corner. So we jump right in. We don't make you wait. Our coaches have been waiting for us to start and waiting for us to get going. So we start in August. We jump right in. We have a lot of students who've gotten really, really great at speaking, and we've never seen them. And we wonder, how did they get great? They were looking at the replays. So I want you to meet one of our.
Hi there. I'm Narissa Trindad, your speaker advocate coach and facilitator for this round of Ignite. What's Ignite, you ask? Yeah, we'll get into that. Before that, come close. Let me share a secret with you. Come here. Before I did Ignite, I was somebody that was terrified. Say terrified. That's right. I was terrified of speaking, of sharing my story or any part of me. And today, I'm somebody that has spoken and delivered keynotes, workshops, and sessions in Australia, the US, Europe, and India. And only a few months ago, I delivered my first TEDx talk. When I joined Ignite, I knew I had a story, but I didn't know how to share it. I was too scared to share it. I thought joining Ignite would give me the tools and techniques that I needed to become a great speaker. And yes, it gave me that, but it gave me so much more. It gave me strategy, it gave me accountability, it gave me community, a safe space where I could test, try, learn. All of these tools and techniques to tap into my story and share parts of my story that I had never shared before. Tap into emotions and bring my story to life in a way that allows me to connect with audiences just like you around the world. Now it's my turn to give back to you. As your coach and facilitator, I invite you to the next round of Ignite. If you've got a story to share, if you want to speak better, communicate better, whether it's one-on-one or to many, come be a part of this round of Ignite. Comment Ignite below and we'll send you all of the details. I cannot wait to see you in class. See you soon.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Since you're here, you don't need to come and Ignite. So on TikTok, you'll have to click a link if you want to join us. Here, you'll be able to have access. You are on the inside. I want to show you some of the bonuses that we have as well. You saw the access to Stand and Deliver. You're also going to get a speaker toolkit, but I don't want you to sleep on the speaker toolkit, because this speaker toolkit gives you things like, how to identify my right fit client? How do I make sure a client is for me? You have a script that allows you to talk to someone to see if they're a right fit for you. You also have scripts that allow you to sell. You have scripts that you get a shot list. I talked about the shot list yesterday. I put that in the speaker toolkit. This speaker toolkit is like the best kept secret. They're all the things that I needed early on. I didn't quite know how to get them. I finally created them at some point, and then I just put them in this toolkit so you don't have to figure it out. It's frameworks, it's fill in the blank scripts. Now you'll make it customized for you, but I'll get you started so that you know. And then now with AI, you can take those and make them even better. But the shot list by itself, it makes sure you get the right shots, video shot list. You also get access to a private community that's going to, what I like to call the qualified community, that's going to give you feedback, qualified feedback, because they're learning what you're learning. And when I tell you, I saw one of our students, she now is a SAT coach, and I watched her for the first time. And I said, remember Coach Rose? And I said, Kevin, remember I said, how is she so good? Like, how is she so good her first round? How is she so good in her first go round? And Coach Kevin said, because she keeps uploading her video, then we give her feedback. She applies the feedback and she uploads her video again. And we give her more feedback. And I went, so she got this good just by uploading her video again and again and again. She's like, yeah, every time she uploaded, we gave her feedback. It blew me away. So when you have that private Facebook community, that's everything because it's a qualified community. But I want you to see the last bonus that you get. Don't sleep on that last bonus because we only have a select number of spaces at Speak and Write to Make Millions live. We have a lot of spaces virtually, but we only have a select number live. Now, for some of you, you'll join Ignite knowing you're going to come to Speak and Write virtually. But isn't it nice to know if you want to attend live, just because you're in Ignite, we want to give you access to come to Speak and Write real time with us. So you have that option. So we got you the bonuses. We got you the opportunity. You get the value. You get we give you a lot. It's hands-on. The whole program is hands-on, but there's no way that I, inside this program, would expect people to invest what the total value is. So I'm very clear on my value and I'm very clear on the investment. And what I'm excited about is that you can secure your spot today for $994. And then there's only 2 additional payments of $753. Again, you secure your spot for $994 only. And then there's 2 additional spots of $753. The total investment is $2,500. That's it. The total investment is $2,500. You're with us for 10 weeks, all live coaching. You get the toolkit, you get the frameworks, you get the video library. You have access to the video library for, I think, 6 months. Jessica, make sure I'm speaking honestly. 6 months you have access. Or if you want to, you can save $500. My grandmother says money saved is money earned. You can save $500. And the reason why we do that, that's not a shtick, that's not a sales strategy. We have a really big financial department of 2 people. So if you're going to save us by paying in full, then we want to save you for doing that. So we have, you can save $500 by paying in full, or you can just put a down payment down of $997, and then you can do 2 additional payments, whichever way you choose. And if you don't know, my recommendation is put the deposit down so that you secure your spot, because the door will close. We are a hands-on live coaching company, so we don't have 15,000 people in a program, or even 5,000. Or even 500 in this program. We love the program, the way it is, and how it allows us to see every single person. So if you want to secure your spot for $994 and then decide if you want to pay in full in the next 30 days, you can do that and still save the $500. All you do is secure your spot. Or if you know in advance, no, I want to save that $500, I know it, then you can do it. All you need to do is click the link that's going to come up in chat. It probably already has the link. It takes you there, motivatingthemasses.com/ignite. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to go into the breakout rooms and you're going to practice your audience connection formula in a moment. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Our coaches came so that you can practice today. But before we do that, before we take you into the breakout room, if you want to secure your spot, I've seen enough. I want to learn more. I want to learn in this tribe. I want to be in this community. Your sales already have the answer. If your sales have the answer, it's a no, then let the sales tell you it's a no. But if the sales saying it's a yes, and you still need to make it happen, like it's a yes, but it's not an easy yes. Okay, you said harder yeses before. Make that yes for you. Show up for you. Make sure you play full out for you. So here are a couple of things. I want to make sure that our Speak and Write is October 16th through the 18th. We're going to be in Texas, So I want you to know you're gonna have some. Coach Deandra is good. Coach Kevin is good. They're hosting us. We're in their city states, so we're in great hands. Our coaches are there, so they'll tell us where to go to get some good food. And so we are going to literally have you. Now you can come virtually, but if you want to come live, remember that your pass into Ignite gives you a pass into Speak and Write. So those are not two different investments. And then you immediately, as soon as you give us the deposit, you immediately get the video library. So immediately from the time you register, you get your entire value of the program before we even started classes. Your first class happens in the upcoming week. It happens in 2 weeks, Kevin. In 2 weeks on August 13th is your first class. Be a yes if you know you are a yes. What we're going to do now is, Kevin, did you want to add anything to that? Kevin is our facilitator lead. So he leads us inside. He leads all your speaker advocate coaches. How many coaches do we have, Kevin, that are waiting on our students to jump in? If you know you are a yes, I always love, if I can, some of you are not, you don't know if you're a yes yet, you're still working it out. But if you know you are a yes, type your name in chat, because I always love, wherever I can, I like to be one of the first to welcome you. I know what it feels like to say yes to myself. I did it 42 times. I know what's on the other side of your yes. Everything you want's on the other side of your yes. So I love to celebrate. I love to make sure that you see my celebration. So I'm going to stop sharing. Coach Kevin, if you talk about who else is on the side. I see you, Zubeda. I see you. I see the yeses. Keep typing in chat while Kevin is talking so that I can love on you. Go ahead, Kevin.
So we have multiple coaches, about 15 ready for you. And we also have some new ones that are coming. And what's beautiful about the coaches, we're all at a different stage. So you're not seeing just experts in all realms. You're seeing people that are progressing just where you are, a few steps ahead, a few more steps ahead, a few more steps ahead. And we just turn back and say, hey, come over here. Let us show you how to do this. So what is beautiful is that with the array of coaches we have, the array of experience, every one of you gets to see yourself inside of one of the coaches and move yourself forward. I just love some of the experiences that we get to create together and how people really get to learn. So our last cohort was so excited. Everybody felt like they won. Everybody moved needlepoint moves or transformations so that where they were on their jobs or in their businesses, they were able to be a lot more aligned, a lot more organic with the safety of a framework, but also the freedom. It's like a tether, like being in space where you're attached to the ship, but that little line allows you to stay connected safely. And now you get to practice and dance and jump, but you always have somewhere to be attached to. That's what actually coming to Ignite allows you to do. You're very organic, but there is a tether that's kind of invisible to the audience, but you know it's there. So it gives you a safe landing and a safe place to go.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Coach Kevin. And someone asked for the link again. So I want to just give you this. This is, you go any way that you want. We're going to, and when you come in, someone said, what do I get? I'm getting a lot of private messages. What do I get when I come in? You immediately get access to all of the bonus gifts. You get all the access. So now what we're going to do is I want you guys to be ready to go into breakout rooms. We're going to go into breakout rooms so you can practice the audience connection formula. I'll take you back. I'll give you a little warm up. I'll show you what it's like. I'll show you how to do it. And then who's ready to practice? Type your name in chat. Type your name here if you're ready to practice. Lisa, show me how to do it. Show me how to get in. Yvette says I'm ready. Elaine says I'm in. Yes, Jessica. Sabia says I'm in. You're ready. Christine says, Judy says I'm in. Great. All right. I want you guys to practice. Before we go into breakout rooms, we're going to take like a 6-minute break. That was another one of the feedback I got. Can we have a little break in the middle? Okay, great. We're going to take a 6-minute break in the middle. Verena, I understand if you're at work, don't worry, don't go anywhere. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Stay with us in TikTok. Stay with us. Hustle Her CEO says, I'm ready. Excellent. So we're going to take a 6-minute break so you can do a liquid exchange. You also, during those 6 minutes, if you need to, you can join us in Ignite. Chris is putting the link in. Our coaches will put the link in so you can take that time. I know you don't want to miss anything. And a couple of people said, how do I do it while we're going through this class? So we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to pause for a moment for 6 minutes. Come back. I'm going to tee you up for about about another 7 minutes, I'll revisit the technique, and then we'll put you in breakout rooms so you can practice the technique. By the time we finish today, you'll have one technique under your belt. You would have practiced it and got some feedback. After you come out of the breakout room, we're going to spotlight a few of you, bring you to the main stage, and have you practice in front of all of us and some of the coaches. Sound good? Sound good? Sound good? So right now we're 32 minutes after. We're going to come back. Let's just go ahead and say we're going to come back at 40 after. That way it gives you some time to do a liquid exchange. And for those of you who want to register, Hortense says she just joined. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. We welcome you. We welcome you. Welcome you. For those of you who are registering, go register now. If you need to talk to someone and you say, I want to talk to someone, I want to join, I got a question or two, but I'm really interested. And this is particularly around Ignite. If you need to talk to someone, I would like for you to type in chat that, I'd like to talk to someone. That way we can come for you directly. And if you put down your electronic hand, so all electronic hands are put down. So if you put up your electronic hand, we know what you want. We only want to give you what you want. We are not here to sell you. We're here to serve you. And everything that you need could be on the other side of this yes in this season with us. And if so, we want to honor that. Camilla, I see your hand up. We'll put you in a room with someone, a breakout room with someone. And Christine will put you in a breakout room with someone. We see that. Sophie, my love, will put you in a breakout room with someone to answer any questions. These are the pros. The coaches are the pros. And here on TikTok, you have a question, Lisa V. Okay. So you guys go take a break. Go take a break. And Speaking Right is in Texas on October 16th through the 18th. That is a comp ticket. It is a bonus ticket in Speaking Right in Texas in October when you join Ignite. You also will be able to just buy a ticket to Speaking Right. But why would you do that? You can do that. I'm happy for you to do that. So, Chris, can you, everyone else go take a break? Go take a break. I'm going to go off screen because I know when I go off screen, then you guys go take care of your bodies. I want to make sure we do that. Sophie, don't go anywhere. Zubetta, don't go anywhere. Camila, don't go anywhere. We'll put you in breakout rooms. And I will stop sharing right here so we can do that.
So if your hand is raised, I am moving you into a breakout room. Please look for the join button on your screen. If you don't see it, but your hand is raised, please let me know so that I can move you over. Thank you for your patience.
Don't worry, Elenia, we got you. Jess is setting up the spotlight of the breakout rooms. Elenia Venny would like one, Jess.
Thank you.
And Shanita as well. She's got to do this one at a time, so give her patience, please, and thank you.
Yes, and if you can raise your electronic hand, that helps me. If not, I will go through chat because I just have to find the spelling of your name. So I appreciate it.
For those of you who don't know how to raise your hand, little tutorial down at the bottom. You should see a little heart that says react. If you click on that, there's the option to raise hand. Did that help? Give me some thumbs up if that helped. Yay. Thank you.
Beverly, I see your hand is up. I have invited you to a room. Do you not see the join button?
Yeah, once Jessica gets you established in a breakout room, you'll get a pop-up that's asked to join. Just click on that and it'll take you into the other room.
I'm not seeing a pop-up on my end.
Who was just speaking? I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was Diane. I thought my camera was on, but
Oh, Diane. Okay.
it keeps turning itself off for some reason.
That's okay, Diane. I'll move you over right now. You should see that pop up now. Catherine, I see your hand is up. I have assigned you to room 1. I don't know if you see the pop up or not. If you don't, please let us know. Thank you, everybody, for your patience while we get you moved over.
Yeah, Claire, the hands up are for people who want to be put in a breakout room. And let's see, Shanita, you don't see that setting. Okay, no worries. Jess is working on getting everybody in. We'll add you to the list.
Okay, so I see Beverly, you still have your hand up. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but you should see that you have been moved to a breakout room. You just need to click the join button.
Jessica, for Ignite, do they set themselves up inside accountability groups?
That's correct.
Oh, perfect. Yay. Okay. Yeah, it's a done deal. So you have accountability groups. You guys, I'm talking to TikTok, and I think I'll just stay, just in case anyone's kind of listening in the background. I'll answer these questions on TikTok, but I'll stay here. Anybody happy about that? Just type it in chat. So now TikTok is giving Zoom access to some good stuff. Okay, so Lisa wanted to know she's going to miss a week because she's on vacation. And I said, the cool thing about this is that you'll get the library, Beverly. You'll get the library of classes before you go on vacation. Like you'll get it immediately. And we can tell you what week that you'll be gone that you might miss. And you can look at that technique. And then when you come back, if you miss a week, don't worry about it. When you come back, because the application labs are live, I love this. You're not just having to catch up. Your coaches will help you. You got to do your own list, but your coaches will help you. Lisa, when you come back, whatever technique you missed, just ask the coach in the application lab, can I practice that? Does that make sense, Joyce? It'll probably be a yes, because they want you to master it. They want you to get really good at it as well. And so all you got to do is make the request. Did that answer your question, Lisa? I know you heard this before, but Lisa and the Cult Jam. All right. Any other questions that I can answer? Yummy. Any other questions that I can answer for you? Hi, Rachel, my love. I'm going rogue. They didn't know I was going to do this, but why not? If y'all here, you got questions, let me just answer. I know a little bit of something about the program. Hey, lovely lady. Can I answer your question?
I wanted to join the breakout room, I thought. Yeah.
I can hear you. Hi, you have a question?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
I thought we are raising the hand to join the breakout rooms. What's
So
that?
That's for if you have a question. You have a question about the program?
Not yet. No.
Okay. So no, right now we're on break. And while we're on break, if anyone has a question, I see Joseph has your hand raised. You have a question, Joseph? If you have a question, then we can answer your questions right now. When we come back from break, which is in 1 minute, then we're going to go in breakout rooms and we're going to do the exercise. So right now we just want to, I love clarity. Joseph, my love, you have a question?
Lisa, hey, I just wanted to say hello to you. Wow. It's so cool to be speaking with you. I've been following you for a long time. I'm going to join.
This is a new season, Joseph. I want to make myself more accessible in what I know. and I want to give it away. So I'm excited that
Uh,
you're here.
I'm gonna join one of your programs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a question. I wasn't really here yesterday more than 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
I just joined now. Are
Yeah.
you gonna be doing this monthly?
No, not this. So I'm glad you joined us right now because this particular opportunity to work closely with me, we do this particular offer once a year.
Oh,
Yeah, once a year we do it because it's a long reach, and we hold you for a total of about 11 weeks inside this journey. We work really dense. We do a lot of practice and application time. We teach you some of the key techniques that's really catapulted my career. I've packaged them up to show you how to do them. We have coaches that help lead in that. And then you culminate at an event with me in October. So it has an arc so that we can end up together after you've learned all this stuff. So then I can watch you and we can see. There are many ways, brother, that you can connect with me and stay connected to me. This is a really, no matter how someone comes on my campus, I always seem to point them back to Ignite, the program that we're offering now, because this is super thorough. Every other program you can come in, but this one builds it on cement, not sinking sand. You know how you go, I want the building blocks. And I know I run fast and sometimes I need to build it more solid. This program is very solid. If you know you want to do something and you have my attention right now, I would highly recommend you don't go back to the front door because
so
it's not easy.
yeah, I hear you. So yeah, this is a rare opportunity. I definitely want to sign up with you. I've already been telling people. I'm in two other coaching containers right now that are
Perfect.
finishing up.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're very intense, a few more months. But
yeah.
I have a book coming out called Ending the Trial Against Yourself, and you're gonna love it. And I reached out to your nonprofit, and I want to volunteer and speak at your nonprofit also and help your teens. I
Yeah.
would.
I love that. Let me
So
give
and
you
I
a
want to
couple
go through your
things.
program, and I want to develop my speaking skills because I will be out there
Yeah.
doing public speaking. I have a
Yeah.
powerful book coming out in 2 months.
Yeah, and understanding that your message is the catalyst for your book. That books don't sell themselves. You sell the book. You
Right.
book. People, the reason why, like my first book, I didn't even know what I was doing when my first book, Chicken Soup for the African American Soul, turned into a bestseller. I realized that people were buying my book because they wanted an extension of the experience I'd given them orally. And to this day, I love to say in Chicago, 21 years later, they say they still haven't had a book signing where they sold more books than what we sold in 2006.
You
But
you were it.
it was because in my 6-minute speech, now y'all, 6 minutes, it was a 6-minute speech. I gave them such an experience that they sold 685 books because people wanted to extend the experience. So you're so smart, Joseph. You're so brilliant to understand that your message creates the momentum for everything else that you touch. I think one of the things that I didn't know was that my message was the engine under everything. So
Right.
I hear you when you say
So,
you're in another program. So I'm going to ask my team to drop in Calendly, a Calendly link for you to reach out to Danita. I'm going to
okay.
do this. I honor where you are and I honor what you're up to. And
And and I got a powerful message, and I feel very aligned with you. It's
amen. Amen.
I was in LA County jail twice over 25 years ago. I had a very, very tough
A
upbringing.
message. You got a
And it's
message.
all about like reducing the shame and the guilt and inspiring others. I'm a lawyer now, law school grad, everything. I've changed my life around. I coach leaders and everything else. I want
Yeah.
to be part of what you're doing. I just don't know now if it's the right season, but I
Yeah.
want to speak to your team and see what's going on. Because if not this program, another program, then I'll eventually get back to you. But remember my
Your
face.
sales, your
I'll be
sales,
meeting with you.
your sales know the yes, and we can figure out the details. And let me tell you something, brother. I never say it's now or never. I don't do that urgent kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not a good
Yeah.
energy. I love to give my superpower away these days. I'm teaching from my rearview mirror at this point.
Yeah.
So they just dropped Danita's Calendly link in chat. Please grab that because
Okay.
I'm not easy to access when
I know you're not.
I'm not easy
I
to
know you're
access.
not.
I want to make sure that you have access.
And have your nonprofit respond to my email, because I sent an email explaining who I am, my background to your nonprofit.
Okay, amen. And then when you talk to Danita and Callan, reiterate that again so that we can move your communication up, because we have a lot of communication, so we make sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It warms my heart when my brothers from another mother.
You are my sister from another mother. You're my soul sister. Thank you. I love you.
I got to get back into the content. I got to put you guys in breakout rooms. I want to make sure you guys are ready. I want to go back into the content a little bit and make sure you have what you need. I want to make sure if there are any questions that you guys have, is there still breakout rooms or have they left the breakout rooms already? That's D. No, D, if you, Chris is helping and Jessica's helping. D, if you have questions, D, raise your electronic hand. Marissa, do you have your electronic hand up because you have questions about Ignite as well? And Sue, my love, are you raising your hand because you have a question about Ignite as well? Yes, I see your head nodding, my love. Okay, great. Okay, great. So Marissa and Sue, and then also, no, you're waiting for the room. Okay, great, Marissa. So we're about to do the room assignments. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything at all. So if you guys are coming back, you didn't miss anything. We had a lot of people running and do liquid exchange. We want to make sure. Jessica, do we have any, all of our coaches are busy loving on people?
They're all in the breakouts. I just gave them 2 minutes to kind of wrap up their conversations, and then we'll close those rooms.
Perfect. And Sue, stay with me, my love. I know you're going to stay with me. You always do. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do breakouts, and then we're going to come back. And as soon as the coaches come back, you and Marissa, I think you just wanted the breakout rooms. I'll make sure, Sue, all your questions are answered. Does that sound good, my love? Yummy. All right. So as you come back in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to represent you to the audience connection formula, because now you're about to do it. Who's ready to try your hands? I want to try the audience connection formula. It's such a great, it's almost unfair when you learn the secret sauce. So I just have to say, everybody, put your left hand up or your right hand up and say, I commit to use my powers for good. I commit, because I give you some, Charmaine, I give you some superpowers. So you got to commit to use your powers for good, Zena. You got to commit, Paul, to use your powers for good. So I want to go in here. Now, remember, the audience connection formula has some guidelines. Now, those guidelines is what do you call it? What's the acronym, me, we, you. So that's the nickname. We call it the nickname, the me, we, you. I'm taking you back to the appropriate slide. Then let me increase my slide so I can give it to you. And now I'm going to go over here and share my screen with you. Now, this is your cheat sheet. So if you didn't write this down before, write this down now. I'm giving you your cheat sheet. And then we're going to go into breakout rooms. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to make it big so you can see it. Oh, I don't know why that's there. Oh, hold on. I'll make it big now. Now, this is your, use yourself as an example. You guys can't see my slides over here because you're on TikTok, but I want to tell you, then proceed to we, me, we, you. Then ask the question, right? And then the very next, the way you do that is the sentence stem. There was a time when this is the time to write that down. We have a tendency to. Now, when you say there was a time when you go back to a uncomfortable moment. You don't talk about the you now. This is the pre-transform you, right? So that you can grab your audience. We have a tendency to, and then you expand a more collective mindset, a more collective limiting mindset. And then, have you ever had a time when you, all right? So I'm going to model it for you again so that you have the model before you go into the breakout room. Yes? So there was a time when I wanted to speak, but I was super scared to open my mouth. We have a tendency to have a desire, but then lack the courage to take action. Have you ever had a time when your heart wanted to do something, but your courage just didn't? Your fear was louder than your fire, and you sat still and thought about it longer than you worked on it? You see how your hands naturally want to go up. Coach Kevin, Give them one more example, and then Jessica, we're going to send them off into the breakout rooms. Coach Kevin will give you another example. I want you to see multiple examples so you see how different it could be.
There was a time where if I were called on in a room like this, I would have nothing to say, be so nervous and trying to find my notes. We have a tendency that when we sometimes want to show being perfect, we can actually make ourselves more nervous than we have to. Has there ever been a time where you've been put on a spot where you recognize I can either go forward and move or I can fall backwards and panic?
Oh, one hand up, two hands up if that's you. So as you see, the power of the audience connection formula is it immediately, y'all, it immediately allows your audience to see themselves in you. And when they can see themselves in you, they trust you more. Hello? When they can see themselves in you, they want to play with you. When they can see themselves in you, they can see themselves in your book. They can see themselves in your program. They can see themselves in your community. So when you want to grab more people on social media, you want to grab more people in a room, a business conference, you want an audience connection formula them. There was a time when we have a tendency to, have you ever had a time when you? I just gave y'all the formula. Kevin just gave y'all the formula. We just mastered it. Now we're going to go into breakout rooms. And now you're going to practice the formula. You ready, 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 ready? Now, this is the time where you don't disappear, y'all. Now in TikTok, I just want you to do it. I want you to do it. Press join. Some of y'all press join. Don't go to the bathroom. I just gave you bathroom time. So there's no need, Sylvian, to go anywhere. Playful out. Turn your cameras on. Join. If you're at work, I know you might not be able to, but in the background, type your me, we, you. You can still give me a me with you. I want to see some. There was a time when we have a tendency to. Have you ever had a time when you don't tell us the whole story? Go right into it. All right. We're going to go into breakout rooms, Jessica, for right around 5 minutes. I think click that link, click that join link. If you are in Zoom with us, click the join link. If you don't see it, hold on tight. Okay. If you're unable to connect, thank you, Brenda. You might be at work on the download, just kind of listening in the background. I love it. And if you're here on TikTok, I want to see. Listen, I'll be your coach. So give me something. There was a time when people see themselves in this picture, they will see the world. They should be in this picture. I love it. 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 I'm trying to see the comments again. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You guys comment. Give me some of your me, we, you. Let me know that you are here. Yesterday, my battery died on my phone. I guess that's what's happening when you go live for 2.5 hours. Yummy, 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 yummy. Make sure you guys all get in the breakout room. If you don't have a join button, then let us know. We want to make sure we give you a join button. Diane needs a join button. Excellent, excellent. Now give me some work. So there was a time when we have a tendency to, have you ever had? It's your turn now. I've been producing here for
Sorry, Lisa, you're on mute. Oh, it looks like she's talking. Oh, let me see if I can unmute her.
I'm talking to TikTok. I'm trying to tell TikTok that I love it. Lisa on TikTok is like, I don't see a button. I said, because you're not in Zoom, you're on TikTok. So there was a time when Joseph, click that join button. I don't care what you're doing. You can practice. I'm a real big practice coach.
I'm hanging out with you.
You get to, but I'm not where you're practicing. Go and do that join. Go and do that join button. I know I love you too, brother. I want you to practice the audience connection formula. It is going to help sell more books. It's going to help draw people to you. Don't trust me when I say, go in that breakout room, join, 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 join. I'm going on mute. Listen, I tell people, if you're gonna write a book, write a bestseller. So let me show you how to make a book a bestseller, because that's a strategy. Otherwise, you're just published. To me, if you go through the work of being published, you might as well go ahead and become a bestseller. Right, Paul? Right, Gwen? It's just a matter of being committed to that longer right. So if you need a button, I see people say need a button, need a button, need a button. Okay, great. All right. I love it. All right. Everyone here good? Anyone need anything? Lisa, is this you moving over from TikTok to Zoom? No? Wait, you're on mute.
I've been here. I went to room 10, but I couldn't get in.
Okay, so we'll put you back in join. We're going to join you again, and I'll give you a few more moments. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What's your last name, Lisa? Oh, she went in the room. Okay, I got Lisas everywhere. Everywhere. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everyone else that's here, we're assuming Gwen, did you see a join button?
No, there it is. Got it.
Okay, there you go. Admit. Good stuff. Thank you so much, Chris. Anyone else need a join button? Everyone else, we're assuming that you are unable to join. When you say Lisa unable to, okay, that was Lisa. She's already in. So Trina, you want to join a group? Type it again one more time for me. Do you want to join a group? Okay, you want to join a group. Okay, great. Let's put Trina in. Thank you so much, my team, my awesome team. Yes, and yes. Understandable, Angel. Yeah, okay, I love it. She's doing the work. From Angel says, there was a time when I would self-sabotage myself and I was my own worst critic. We have a tendency to beat ourselves up when in reality, we actually have what it takes. Have you ever self-sabotaged yourself so much, but found out from others that you are marvelous? Angel, is this your first time? That's so delicious. That's so delicious. That makes me so happy. It is. Oh my God. You did it so good. You did it so yummy. Do you feel like you landed it? I love these formulas because they're not difficult. Some of them are more advanced than others. I'm not going to mislead you. But when you can land it like this, like you literally can do this at the dinner table tonight, and the people sitting at the dinner table with you will feel more connected. I love it. So Melinda, we have a tendency to think, wait, hold on. We have a tendency to think that when seasons are hard, there's no longer a way forward. Okay, great. So Melinda, you landed the we. Now I want you to put the me and the you on the other side. So sandwich your we with the me and the you. So there was a time when let me give you an example. So Melinda says, we have a tendency to think that when seasons are hard, there is no longer a way forward. Okay, so that's your we. So I can manufacture a me with that and a you. There was a time when I would hit a hard point in my life and I just stop. I thought everything was over. We have a tendency to think that when seasons are hard, there's no longer a way forward. Have you ever had a moment in time that you made longer than it needed to be? Have you ever got knocked down and then took what you believe to be way too long to get back up? So notice how I took your we and I put a me and a you on each side of it so that it's full circle, right? And now when you do that, you're not just teaching, your community building. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if anybody behind these names are even here, but I'm gonna talk because I got TikTok, and I love this, Angel. I love it. Angel, it might just be me and you, and I'm all right with that. I'm absolutely all right with that. Me, you, and Chris. Me, you, and Chris. Jessica's roaming the world, liberating people, sending them into groups. Everyone else has great pictures and names. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sherry says, I'm here. I love it. I love doing this. I love being more available to you guys in this season. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes, Carmela. Have you ever had a time when you gave up? Okay, great. So now that's the you, Carmela. That's your you. Now in front of the you, put a me and a we. So what makes it fully powerful is the me, we, you. Uh, Melvina said, I apologize. I was supposed to be in a room. Maybe it's okay if you didn't get there. No judgment. Everybody's coming back. Welcome 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 back. Well, did we have fun? Did we play full out? Did we play full out? Oh, I love seeing your smiles. I love seeing your smiles. So is it Sylvain? Did I say that right? I love your smile that you greeted me back with. Type in chat, how was it here? How was it for you? And what room's the best room? What room is the best room? Room 26 is the best room. Room 19 is the best room. Coach Kevin is the best room, right? I love it. I know. All right, so Sylvain, I want to hear from you. How was it? Did you nail it? Did you figure it out? I want you to raise your electronic hand. We'll spotlight you. And then I saw someone else that was like going crazy. Where's my sister? She was, yeah. Zena, you on fire. Zena must have nailed it. I just got to tell y'all, I was back in the main room and there were folks here that couldn't come on camera because they had work. And I love it when y'all show me I'm going to be here at work and I'm going to learn. But they were still nailing it. And guess what? TikTok is here and they just typing it in. Like they're not even on camera. They're like, no, we're going to do this too. So I love it. So Sylvain, number one, am I pronouncing your name correctly, brother?
Very much so.
Amen. I love it. Names are important to me. I want to honor you through your name. So please share with me, what was the exciting part? You came back and you just had a glow on your face. What happened?
Well, it was kind of the realization how a simple tool like this and just a bit of a willingness to follow a suggested formula like that it's very usable, and it helps to steady the nerves and creates a gentle momentum. And it was good to see how I put it to good use, but more as importantly, how the other three participants very nicely in their own way also explored and applied that formula with good results. So it was very
Wasn't it really cool to go from a beginner, like I never heard this formula before, to I think I just nailed it. I think I just nailed it, right? Isn't that really cool?
Very cool.
I love it what you said, gently, and it calmed the nerves. Type in chat if you absolutely understand and can relate to what Sylvain is saying, that it calmed my nerves. I followed the structure. I had the framework. I had the fill in the blank. Look at all the love. Look at all the love that you're getting. People saying yes, yes, yes. And imagine, Sylvain, if you had, that's just one. If we stacked another 15 with that over time, and you knew every time you opened your mouth, you had a formula and you had a structure, what more would you say? Where else would you speak? How much more boldly would we be with that sense of safety?
Yeah.
Good stuff. You guys give them some more love. They're loving on you inside a chat. They're loving you, loving you, loving you. And then I said, who was that? The other person that I spotlighted. She was my sister friend. Keep waving. I think I should have wrote your name down because yay. Zena. That's my big cousin's name. So Zena, unmute yourself. We're gonna spotlight you. Raise your electronic hand if you can. That way, no, that's okay. I can actually spotlight you because I see you. There we go. Tell me, what was so exciting about you doing this exercise? You came out and you were just cheering. What was so exciting?
Awesome. First of all, my background is a social worker. I'm a
a licensed social worker, and it just like I never did this before, but the path was so clear, and the fears and the butterflies and the alligators that I get in my stomach when I speak was just dissolved. Jude, she gave me some encouragement. She gave me a up level, a upgrade. I said part of it, but she plugged in the part one. I had part one. She gave me part two of it, and it just made everything easy going like a path. And I'm so excited, because when I talk about really the fear of butterflies and stomach, we in social work, we just be in so many different rooms and things like that, judges and everything like that, the whole community. So it just really helps me to ease my butterflies and in my stomach, and I'm so happy. And I'm just like, that's why I was like,
Yeah, 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 because your butterflies went away. The butterflies went away, right? How many of you can see that the framework can honestly, just like Zena, it can help ease my butterflies. And here's what I love, Zena. When butterflies are absent, confidence is present. Now it's people say, Lisa, how are you so centered? Because my butterflies are absent. So my confidence are present. But even more than that, I'm able to be present. So you'll be able to be more present with the clients that you serve. You're able to be more present with the judge. And when people can feel your presence, they guess what? They feel your certainty. And when they feel your certainty, they buy your certainty. And when I say buy, I don't just mean transactional. They buy that idea you have because you're so grounded in it, right? How many of you just having fewer butterflies with a framework is worth the price of admission? Can you just make the butterflies go away so the certainty can come in? Yummy. I love the dance that you had. You came in with a dance, girl, like she just came in. I said, what happened in her breakout room? Because it was the butterflies, they left. And what I love is it wasn't difficult. Now, let me explain to you, Zena, how we teach this. So what you did was you learned one technique, right? So remember, I took you back, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you. You learned one technique. And when I taught you one technique, you learned one. What we do is we go from one technique, and then we teach you a second technique. Now that you guys have nailed that, we go in and we teach you a second technique. And then once you've learned that second technique, then we go in and we teach you how to technique stack, right? So you learn the techniques independent of one another so that you can learn the technique. And then I got that, I got that, I got that, I got that. Then we go and make some lasagna. Now let's layer it. Let's technique stack and let's let them live together. And then where you see that is in the stand and deliver at the end of the program. It culminates into everybody comes together virtually or live, and we all make lasagna. And so I'm excited because you get to see that. And what I did for you today and what I'll do for you tomorrow I'll teach you another technique, and you'll walk away with two solid techniques. And I'm going to say, practice the technique tonight at dinner. Practice it on your social media today. I love being able to practice things immediately and see the results immediately. Like I am patient, but I also like to see things now. What I love about this particular training is that you don't have to wait 4 months, 3 months, 6 months to see the results. You get to see the results before you finish the program. Alicia, you wanted to add something, my love? I see your hand up. Oh, okay.
It's just amazing. You're amazing. Your techniques are amazing. Your formula is amazing. It's a great way to calm the nerves and also get in touch with our inner strength. So that's something so special from you, Lisa. And I very much admire you. And I met you through Jack Council.
Oh.
So when I learned that Jack Council took classes with you, I said, oh my goodness.
Yes. My friend Jack Canfield asked me for years, can you please teach a course to show us how to do what you do? And this is that time. This is that time where I said, okay, so I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that you are on campus. I am going to invite you guys to jump into Ignite, because that's how we go deeper and longer. So if you can learn this in this one session, 2.5 hours. What can happen over 8 weeks? Where can we go? What can we do? How can that happen? So I want to make sure I get one more takeaway. Who else had a big takeaway? Like it was like that felt like a breakthrough for me. Like that felt like I had a little something happen. Let me go down. I want to read my comments. Type in comments if that's you. I want to see. You may have already typed it, but I want to see it again because you guys are typing fast. If you feel like you had a breakthrough and it was like this was pretty amazing. This was awesome. I felt like, there was some movement happening in it. Yeah. Elena, and Elena, raise your electronic hand so you can see it. And I want to talk to those who feel like there was a breakthrough that occurred. I love what Zena said. My butterflies went away. My butterflies went away. I needed them. And they'll come back up again and we'll have another technique. And if we give you enough techniques, the butterflies just stop coming altogether. Here's my butterfly right now. This is my butterfly. My day of butterflies going away. My day of butterflies going away. So Elena, raise your electronic hand so that I can call on you and see where you are and what does that breakthrough look like and what does it mean for you to really step in. And anyone else, show me if you had a breakthrough. I'm not sure where Elena is. Charmaine, what was your breakthrough, love? What was that awesome moment of okay, there you go. And then there we go at the spotlight. There we go, my love. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. What you're saying is very important. I want to hear it. How did it feel? How did it feel to nail that?
It just felt real. It felt like I was being listened to and I had an audience, and I think it will just make the real thing that much easier.
That's awesome. It felt real. I was listened to. I had an audience, and you were able to grab your audience. You knew you were connecting. The beauty of the audience connection formula is that if you just follow that framework, you're connecting with someone.
Right. No, I felt that.
It's almost a sure shot. And how important is that to you right now in your life?
Very.
Why?
Well, because I've just finished doing a coaching training, and I have not really started. I mean, I love the learning about the coaching, but I haven't really put myself out there.
Yeah.
And so I kind of need the push. I need, and I need to feel listened to, and I need to feel heard. Yeah.
You just so summarize why I do this. So many of us, and type your name in chat if you can really relate to Charmaine. You're already getting a lot of hearts. If you've gathered a lot of information, you got a lot of great stuff, but you're not out there enough yet. You're not putting it out there. Look at Paul and Shanita and Dee and Debbie and Dawn and Sophie. And that's not a content thing. That's a confidence thing.
Absolutely.
That's not a content thing. You got a lot of content. You got a lot of brilliance. You've learned a lot. You've lived a lot. That's a confidence. And so what I want you to know and what I want you to glean on this campus, I want you to grab all the things that, like Sylvain said, it settles your nervous system. It allows your nervous system to say, run, leap, we're okay. And then,
so Lisa, I have one question for you. So you can apply all of this regardless of the content that you're.
Regardless. Yesterday, I was trying to remember. Jessica, open up your line. Tell me, what does Tanya do? I love this. Watch this. What does Tanya do, Kevin?
Tanya's a scientist, and she applied this. In fact, she's not just a scientist, but she's like an environmental scientist that was like working under one of the presidents. And she was talking about some of the stuff like for Congress and different people, but she was using these techniques, and all of a sudden now everybody's trying to figure out, how are you a scientist that connect? How can you do this in 10 minutes or 3 minutes?
An environmental scientist. She came on our campus and she says it. The last thing I want to be is a speaker. What I want to do is deliver my environmental content with more engagement. That's all. And she's doing that. And I mean, she did a proposal. Kevin, did she get a $30 million proposal because of the way she presented? A $30 million proposal because of the way she presented. Environmental studies. So, Charmaine, yes, it doesn't matter. Financial advisors, everyone. It's not the content, it's the delivery person.
I do it on my conference call. I have pharmacists. And,
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Kevin, tell them what you do.
yeah, I'm part-time. So I went from free to fee. They actually now pay me, but I started using these techniques, valleys, to get them to talk and relate.
As a what again?
Huh?
As a
Pharmacist,
what?
as a pharmacist.
She's a pharmacist.
Yeah. But we had too much silence on the call because I know what it's like to wear the white jacket, but sometimes people are afraid to raise their hand in shame and guilt or fear because nobody wants to be seen being wrong. So I started doing valleys and the audience connection formula to open up people to get engagement going. And the supervisor was like, "How did you do that? How do you get people to do whatever you want them to do?" And I said, my first thing was, "How do you not?" And so all of a sudden they started asking me to do stuff. And now I have a speech next week. It's a whole workshop, 2 hours. I'm training technicians and vision center managers, but now it went from free to a couple of $1,000s to go train these people. And they're even going to let me bring this free gift in where it's actually got a little just invitation to it. So if you learn how to do this, your job is to apply wherever you are, not wait for a speech, not wait for something to happen. No, do it where you work, do it where you stand, do it with your spouse, do it in your relationship, do it at the job, do it in your business, and then watch the world change around you because you're doing it with strategy and purpose.
I love it. I love it. I couldn't have said it better myself. And I like the way I say stuff. I hope that helped you, Charmaine. One of the things I love, thank you so much, Coach Kevin. I appreciate you. One of the things that I'm very clear about is Ignite is designed to give you a superpower of communication. Wherever you choose to apply it, that's where you choose to apply it. But it's designed, and my prayer is that you use your powers for good, because you will have a superpower that's allowing you to connect with people, to see people, to have people feel seen, and you master the art of enrollment, because people choose. The whole thing is you want people to choose you before you ever ask them to take action. They chose your resonance. They chose your calm. They chose your certainty. Type in chat if you know what I'm talking about. They chose your stillness. They chose your patience. They chose your pause. They chose your eye contact. They chose all the things around the conversation. They're just waiting on you to invite them. Have you ever seen someone you're like, I don't know where we're going, but wherever you ask me to go, I'm going, right? That's why I don't teach this technique to everyone. And I really ask you, when you learn it, use your powers for good, because people right now, they want to feel connected. They want to feel led. They want to feel community. They want to feel calm. They want to feel certainty. They want to feel loyalty. And the techniques that I'll show you, they lead to that. Now, your heart, I trust everyone here, your heart's in the right place, because the techniques work no matter what. The techniques work no matter what. There's a reason why when I launch a book or when my students launch a book, I say, we're not launching a book. We're only launching a bestseller. But bestsellers don't become bestsellers because you launch the book. It's the engine that you put under it. And to me, a book and a bestseller should be the launch to a career of training and inspiring and transforming and all of that. And becoming unforgettable is not something you make yourself or say yourself. Becoming unforgettable is something that people tell you that you are. They come for you because you did something to their sales. They come for you because you did something to their soul. I was on a call last week with 3 different people, all from Bali. And I love Bali. And all 3 people had an experience of me in 3 different environments in 3 different countries. And they're all on the same call, and they're all talking about their experience of me. And I was just blown away. One went back 14 years, one went back 7 years, and one went back 3 years. And the common denominator was, I'll never forget, Lisa, when you said. I'll never forget when you made me feel. They all had a different reason, a different story, but it felt so amazing to watch these three individuals on the line with me from Bali, all working to get me to come to Bali, to do a retreat in Bali, and willing to do whatever it takes to get me to go to Bali. So by the way, Bali's coming. And so that's how you become engaging. And so I'm going to invite you again. And if it feels like I'm pushing, I'm not pushing, but I am a stand, an absolute stand for your breakthrough. I'm a stand for you to fill in the gap. I'm a stand for you to decide what is that gap and where do I go get it. I'm a stand for you to do it with knees knocking and teeth chattering. I'm a stand for you to say yes to you. You're utilizing me, but the yes is to you. I'm a stand for that. I'm a stand for you to link this arm and link this arm with somebody that's going to hold you to your greatness, hold you when you're nervous, and hold you accountable to who you're becoming. I'm a stand for that because I'm not the same woman because somebody did it for me. It wasn't as easy back then for me to do it as I create the environment for you. I had to make my world. I had to make it happen. I had to hook my caboose to trains that didn't quite know I was hooked to their train. I had to slide in rooms that didn't quite know or fit my conversation. So now I make it, I just create what I needed back then. Does that make sense? I'm teaching you and serving you completely from my rearview mirror. What did I need? What would have been nice? I have no regrets, y'all. I love my life. I can't even complain out loud to anybody about anything. But what I will tell you is that it could have been easier and it shouldn't have been as lonely. And someone should have stopped and held my hand and catch a breath with me. And Charmaine, they should have heard me. They should have heard my heart. They should have helped to quiet my stillness or quiet my jitters and help me to evict my butterflies. I didn't quite have that way, but thank God I kept notes of what I needed, y'all. I kept notes of what I needed. And then I said, if this works, God, if this life works, I'm going to keep notes and I'm going to turn around and I want to spend my legacy years. And I'm clear, I'm in my legacy years. And what that means is I don't need to do it like I did it in my 30s. I don't want to do it like I did it in my 40s. I want to do it the way I'm supposed to do it right now in this season. I'm supposed to move aside for the Josephs. I'm supposed to move aside for the Zenas. I'm supposed to move aside for the Dons. I'm supposed to move aside for the Pauls. I'm supposed to move aside for you. But here's what I owe you. I owe you the equipment and I owe you the tools to not just make this a moment, but to make this a movement. I owe that to you. Now, all I can do is extend the invitation to you. And then your job, and all I do is give you access. And your job is to choose. I don't convince, I don't convert, I don't oversell, I don't have a shtick. I don't have any of that. I have authentic, integrity-based invitations. I bring my students to the forefront so you can see and feel the results. I give you a little sample so you can understand what you're saying yes to. And then I invite you. Are you willing to say yes? And tomorrow, this experience will end. I do this particular experience once a year. And tomorrow, it will end for this framework. But then for many of you, you're on the inside of the house. And then on August 13th, we start and we go for a good 10 weeks. And then in October, we come back together. And you're not the same person on the other side, but you have to play full out. I'm going to tell you right now, I am not, and this is not magic. It's not magic anywhere. It's not magic anywhere. You have to literally go in and say, I'm going to play full out. I'm going to play full out. I'm going to learn the framework. I'm going to go full out. I'm going to learn the methodology. I'm going to lean into the community. Ride that community, y'all. I gave you the community that I needed because the community will take you further, faster, Charmaine. The community will carry you. The community. I'm going to give you as much as I can give you inside Ignite. Ignite is going to give you. You will have 6, 7, 8, 9 months of content. 9 months of content. I will give you my library, my videos where I'm teaching immediately. Immediately. I'm going to drop you inside the bonuses immediately. I'm going to register you and hold your space for Stand and Deliver immediately. You're going to get the frameworks. You want to know, you talk about Joseph, or your book coming out in 2 months, the toolkit right there, the fill in the blanks. Tomorrow I might look at what's in the toolkit. I throw so many things in that toolkit, and they're not the things that I thought I needed. They're the things that I went without for a long time and I really, really needed. I give those to you. The Facebook community starts immediately. And so I'm going to make sure you have everything you need. All you need to do is say yes. Scan that coupon code, click the link if you want, say yes, jump in. And you get to jump in, reserve your spot. You get to save if you want to save. If you want to pay in full, you get to save. I believe money saved is money earned. You get to do all of that. And your bonuses are ready for you immediately. And what that means is, I just want you to hear this. If you're on a payment plan, what that means is I'm operating on good faith. I'm going to give you way more than you invest before you finish paying. I'm going to operate in good faith. I believe that you've earned the right to be trusted, and you'll determine if that's the case. But I believe you've earned the right to be trusted, in my community at least. And so I'm going to show up to play with you full out. How does that sound? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I wanted people to give me access. I sat around tables that I didn't have access to because the programs were valued at $18,000. So I had to invest $18,000 and there was no payment plan and I didn't have it. I was Jelani's single mama. I didn't have it. And so we do a whole lot. We carry a lot of load of debt. We carry a lot of load of AR so that you can get in and start running. And if that feels like that works for you, if it feels like it's a yes, a bold yes or a shaky yes, then jump in. I don't mind your shaky yes. I made a lot of shaky yeses. I made a lot of shaky yeses. I don't mind if in order for you to play, you got to move a mountain. I don't mind that. Why? Because you're worth the mountain being moved for. And here's what I will tell you. Jessica on my team didn't know I was going to say this. I'm making her nervous right now. Right now, she's very nervous, y'all. But I'm going to tell you this, and I want you to really see me. I'm going to go in closer so you can see me. If you jump in Ignite and you play full out with us for 8 weeks and you feel like you get no value, but you got to play full out, you let me know. You let my team know. And no questions answered. I will refund you your entire investment, no questions answered. So I'll assume all the risk. I'll assume all the risk. Now here, you can't register and then disappear on yourself. You're not disappearing on me, you're disappearing on yourself. If you register and play full out and you don't get value, I will let my team know. No hard feelings, 100% refund. Does that sound good, you guys? That's how confident I am about what we have for you. All right. All right. So 2 things I have left. 2 things I have left. I have tomorrow, I'm going to teach you the Valley technique. You heard Kevin talk about the Valley technique. It is the secret sauce. You are going to learn the structure tomorrow. Joseph, this technique right here is what got me on Oprah. This technique is what got me. It's what got Steve Harvey called my offices for a long time to connect. What he didn't know was that it was the Valley technique I was using that made him interested in me, which is loving. We had a lovely, lovely relationship. But the Valley technique is what also got me the call back on the Larry King show. The Valley technique is what also, like the Valley technique is what kicked open doors. The Valley technique is what I did a 1-woman Broadway show off of in December of 2024. This one technique, it's a big one. It's a big one. But this one technique is literally, if I say the single most powerful technique in the suite of 16 techniques, you won't learn it and land it tomorrow. But can we agree that tomorrow's a good day for you to be introduced to it? Can we agree? Tomorrow's a good day for you to get to know it. It's not a learn and land. It's not like the audience connection formula. So be kind to yourself. To be kind to yourself. Make sure you know tomorrow I'm going to introduce you to that thing. And this is that thing that the coaches will work with you the most on, because it's the one that will take you the furthest when you land it. It's the one that will have you stand out on any platform in any environment when you land it. This is the technique that I was over in Mykonos, Greece, standing on the beach with 6 attorneys. And they were pretty cynical attorneys and all guys, and I was the only girl. And I did the valley technique. And one of the attorneys started crying. He said, "What can I do to learn that from you? I can win so many cases if I learn that technique." And I literally said, "I don't know if you use those powers for good, so I can't teach them to you." Like, I just didn't know his agenda yet. So I'm like, I don't know. But this is the technique that moves mountains. So tomorrow we're going to learn that technique. Tomorrow you're going to go into that. All right. So I think today I'm going to, and by the way, someone asked for the QR code. I'm not sure if we can put the QR code up again or the link up again. I'm getting private message so much. I love you guys. And I can only read so much while I'm talking, but I will do as much as I can. So there you go. Chris just put the link up again. Click that link, grab that link if you want. We are going to stay after a little bit for some Q&A for some of you guys that want to join. Now, this Q&A is particularly about Ignite. It's not open Q&A. I'm going to do that in a moment. This particular Q&A is about Ignite. We'll stay over afterwards because a lot of you have questions. Okay, great. So tomorrow I'm going to try and do another bonus, as a bonus technique as well, as much as we can. I'm going to try and give you as much as we can. I want to give you your homework. And jump on with you. So your homework, great. I'm gonna give you your homework. All right, great. So I want you to go in Facebook. This is your homework, and record yourself. Go in our private community and record yourself doing the audience connection formula. So your group saw you. Now this way you can join us. Your group saw you, but all of us want to see you. So if you nailed it like Zena, you nailed it like Charmaine, you nailed it like Slovane, then I want to make sure we all get to see you. And tomorrow, I'm going to spotlight a couple of those. If you want to do it in video, you can do it in video. You want to do it in writing, do it in writing. I don't mind. Some of the videos I'm going to spotlight, just so you know. So please join us in the audience, in the Community Connect. And we will see you there, because I want to make sure I see you. And I do look at the homework. My daughter-in-law, Maya, pulls the homework out, and I look at the homework. It's kind of my late night thing that I do. Not really late, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I look at your homework before I go to bed. All right. So what was the value for you today? I want you to type in chat what your value was for you today. What was the value that you got out of today? Talking about the dash between your birthday and your transition day, teaching you that there are more formulas, that there are more techniques, looking at how do you connect with the audience immediately. What does that look like? And tell me, type the value. I'm looking for the value. You can raise your electronic hand. I can hear from 1 or 2 people. Maybe we got time for 1 person. What was the value? Wow, I got a lot of messages here. All right, good stuff. And I love it. The formula gave me a chance to feel courage to speak my truth. I love that, Claire. I love that. The formula gave me courage to speak my truth. And how valuable is your truth, right? SAT coach, speaker advocate coach Tiffany just provided that link again. Lots of value. Biggest one was the audience connection formula. Thank you so much. That was the center point of today, was the audience connection formula. My breakthrough today, the show must go on. I found myself alone in the breakout room, but I practiced anyway. I love it, Yvette. It reminded me that I don't need a crowd to grow. Come on, Yvette. I simply need to keep showing up. Looking back, I don't think it was by accident. It gave me the opportunity to practice, build confidence, and remind myself that preparation happens whenever anyone is not watching. What happens whenever anyone is watching or not. Okay, Yvette, I don't need to say anything after that. Let's end on that beautiful, delicious note. Yvette was like, the breakout room by myself was an unplanned strategy. The universe said, I get this opportunity. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Tomorrow, we're going to do some lifting, y'all, with the Valley technique. Tomorrow, we're going to come and we're going to show y'all some juice. So come ready, come hydrated, eliminate all of the distractions around you. If you're joining us for the workout in the morning, join us at either 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'd love to see you. My husband, he's going to be surprised. He don't know I'm having some extra guests coming. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. And then just know that if you need to talk to someone, go to the link for Ignite. We got a class right after this. Actually, we're teaching, we're jumping in. We got a lot of classes going on. Super, super, super excited. If you have a question and you're going to be with us tomorrow, hold that question. If you really want to talk to someone, can one of our SAT coaches kind of put in a Calendly link or an email link? Because Chris and Jessica and I have to go to the other classes. Tomorrow we'll have a little more time. Today is a really packed day. But can we have one of our coaches drop a link in? I want to make sure Sue has someone to talk to. Sue, I said you were going to have someone to talk to. I want to make sure, DeAndrea, if you can grab Sue, or if Dr. Tiffany, if you can grab Sue. Sue, can you just drop in your phone number? I just want to make sure I promised you earlier from the breakout, I want to make sure that I do it. We have to go to our next class. Today is one of those crazy days. It's a crazy day of great service. You're welcome, Noelle. And if I can, so we have Calendly. We have several Calendlys in. Can we do an email? Yes, yes, yes. I appreciate you guys. Danita's going to ask what happened. Everybody's doing her Calendly. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you are coming tomorrow and we can answer your questions, I will open up answering questions tomorrow to support you to a very clear no or a very clear yes. So don't worry. Today is just a little more condensed. Tomorrow, come. If you come empty, I'll come full. I'll pour everything I have into you. Our coaches are coming back. Open up your line. Chris is going to play some music. Say goodbye to everyone. Say at least 3 people's name. I said 3, and then I held 4. Say at least 3 people's names. Love on folks. Love on folks on our way out. Love on folks.
Angel.
Love on folks.
Everyone, thank you. Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you. Boys, have a great day. Noel, Robert, have a great day. Suzette, have a great day. Malvina, have a great day.
Thank you,